That's pretty
Text will
wild.
do it to you though. That shit is tedious.
I have a crippling caffeine addiction.
Blue Jay saw how bad mine was on the week that I could not have coffee. 3 weeks of no coffee made CK very angry at the world. And the world was very, very
He
loud.
bullied me.
I
Yeah,
bullied more than just you.
At this point, I just consume a little bit of caffeine just to prevent possible headaches. Right? It doesn't do anything.
I consume copious amounts.
I could, and all it would do is just increase my heart rate. I would still be exhausted and not be more alert.
I probably drink enough to kill people.
I don't think it does anything to me. I don't think so. I've never had enough coffee in my life for it to feel like it's doing anything.
Well,
I've drank
figured out that it's
like a
quite
whole pot of
possibly
coffee and gone to
because
bed.
Yeah, I figured out that it's quite possibly my ADHD that I got diagnosed a few months ago.
Damn, does that shit like cancel out? You know, that makes
yeah,
some
because
sense.
That means the stimulant.
Yeah.
That's why
Ding
I'm living a
dang,
raw dog
darn it,
life.
I've
In fact,
done it again.
ADHD will often make anything like that almost have the opposite effect on you.
Again.
I do up.
Well,
I froed up.
True up.
Welcome back to what is it? Where are we?
Addenda.
Dipshits,
the
dragons, and
Addenda.
dungeons.
But I don't know.
Kingdom of Kitus campaign. Woo, is it
I
talking
guess in this case,
playing?
yeah, it's cages and Vig.
Vig's gonna eat some people.
I will if given the opportunity.
I forgot to change.
I get to participate again this session.
Welcome to Kittens, Cages, and Chaos. Woo.
Ow.
The size of this cage is a little overkill for a small thing like me.
Alright, I have to click the play button to see things. That's right.
Alright. Hello. How's everybody doing? Dying. Yay.
Dying.
We love that.
Existing.
What's the other thing I usually ask? Oh, the recap. Who would like to do that?
We tripped balls.
We had a dream. The dream became a nightmare. We woke up, found out it might be a worse nightmare for some of us.
The nightmare might be a reality. We are indeed trapped.
But yeah, we tripped balls. We all had like individual like dreams, that all were like kind of fucky, kind of like weird dream prison type issues. And then a shadow monster thing came, really big one, and the dream became not a dream. It became some weird fucking like shadow realm. Played tag for a bit with him, and then we were annihilated, and then we woke up almost exactly Skyrim style on a caravan in a cave. And we woke up, then we got dropped off in fucking the big bad for this area's camp.
Yay, we love camp. You guys had a big spooky voice in your head for the nightmarish part.
I just have big spooky voices in my head. It's nothing unusual.
It's not revealed who it was though, so you guys don't actually know. But yeah, big spooky guy, do spooky things. Eeny, meeny, miny, this one. Ta-da!
Oh, can't.
Horsey!
Tiptoe is going to ride a horse, apparently.
Yeah.
Tiptoe's being held in a tent. Up
By
here.
myself?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're up there by
They
yourself,
were
buddy.
worried that they gave you too much in a tranquilizer. They only gave you one, but like you're a little guy, so they were like, what the fuck? The frog is
Give me
unresponsive.
7!
You're a big guy.
I don't think I'm 7 times bigger than Tiptoe.
Honestly,
I'm
I don't.
pretty sure you are
I don't even know
close
how
to
many
that.
they gave my character. Okay,
I don't know that we actually even, sir,
established that.
sir. I don't know that we gave any
Real life
to
stealth check.
to
Not real life.
Cloud's character, just because I think they were probably afraid that it wouldn't work.
Hi, Moonies. You want to play D&D? Okay.
I think Cloud's character had to have probably been stuck in a worse situation to be found here. Very, very far from home. Where's the right button? I guess this button? The token button works, I guess. Okay, cool. So, well, I gotta go back to laser pointer anyways. We have Albie and Vig in this cage down here. We have Braxis being held against his will in this cage over here. Yubaha is in an infirmary type situation over here. Tiptoe's under lock and key slash
They put Tiptoe in
infirmary
a
situation.
In a shitbox.
And you guys don't know where this new magical character is at the moment, but it is to be implied that he's probably here in the camp somewhere.
You put him with the horses.
And
Oh my
extremely angry.
That's racist in some form or fashion, I feel.
But
Not that racist.
You can't just put the moo cow with the horses, alright? That's racist.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know who it's racist toward, okay, but it's racist to someone.
Somebody is being racially profiled.
Absolutely. You can't just look at a cow man and be like, it's in the pen with you. That's fucked. They might as well put Tiptoe in a shoebox, alright? That's fucked up.
I wouldn't be offended.
Neat. So you guys, where we left off last time was that you guys had just woke up, and you guys have found yourself in these cages, and there are a few of the Leonin that are kind of like walking the grounds here are either in their quarters, or they are just patrolling. A lot of them have been assigned, obviously, to each of the cages to monitor those who are in them. And
Oh, yippee.
then of course you have various prop tents up that don't necessarily look like a whole lot from the outside, but inside it seems to be some kind of like mess hall situation, very cafeteria style, grab a seat at a bench and eat kind of a thing. It's the food situation's not great, but at least they have it, and they are not super keen about sharing with you guys. They are kind of dickbags. They've been throwing
Vig
food
is
at you
not
guys through the.
Vig is not very happy about being in a cage, but I guess we can't all have fucking nice things.
Yeah, bitch.
That's not wrong. That's not wrong at all. Yeah, so they've been kind of like throwing food in through the cages there and laughing at you guys' expense, and they're just overall, they're not making the best remarks. I believe Braxis and this guy actually had a conversation that didn't really end well. I don't remember what it was about.
I don't either.
I don't know, something about Krethes' intentions and why you guys are being stupid, or I don't know, following him
Why
or
are they
something.
stupid? Oh, fuck if I
Pretty
know.
sure he called them cowards. Something along those lines.
Yeah, I mean, that feels very Braxis. Yes, and then it was never mentioned, but yes, these are giant ballistas, and yes, there is a man posted at every single one of them. Why would they need that? Who knows? There's a
Those are
little
some
tiny
fucking
well.
Huge ballistas. Like, holy shit.
Yeah, why would they need them
know.
that big? I don't
And
know.
so many of them.
In every direction. Where did they get these? That would be my main question. Where did you guys obtain these? Who did you?
They're using them to keep the Loxodons away.
Yeah. Honestly, that's actually a very viable possible reason.
They're getting ready
Uh,
to fight a fucking cloud giant.
or a bunch of dragons.
You're
I don't
afraid of all
know.
the giant snakes that Beak was summoning.
It was 1, 2, 3, 4 too many. Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
God help me if
yeah.
I ever decide to like find a way to get enlarge and just double my snakes, double his snake size.
To be funny,
Unstoppable
I know it's
snake.
probably not true, but to
Vegan gander.
how big are the spaces between the bars? Like, you know, we're a comically small cartoon
Yeah.
character. You're not. I don't think you're in a bar. I
But
think you're in a
still,
shoebox.
Just in case there's
maybe
just
squeeze out of a
enough
shoebox.
space for this bird that's mostly fluff to fit through.
Just
Uh,
squeeze
You
his
know,
head through like a
no,
fucking cat.
it's the bars are a lot closer together than you probably think.
okay.
Well, that and it's also squared. You'd have to like figure out how to turn into like a cat and do the no bones cat to get through.
You don't say.
You'd have to figure out something really creative if you wanted to get through the fucking holes on
Did
this thing.
someone say spider?
I'm not telling you nothing. y'all have free will in this game, okay?
Not when we're in a cage.
Yeah.
Aw.
I'm in prison again.
Iron
Yeah,
King.
so this would probably be we're gonna pick up like roughly right out where we left off, so it's like very early morning, probably like 5 a.m. The sun is still not even fully risen yet, and you guys who's doing that?
I don't know
Not
what
that
you mean.
you. I say who, but I know who it is. Before we get too far into it, what would you guys be doing now that you're, stuck?
Vig is immediately giving like Albatross kind of a once over to make sure that they're all right in any capacity, because they're the only other person that Vig can see that isn't an enemy.
Besides emotionally, yeah, they're great.
And just clarification, there was no long
bird
rest
mental
because we had
image.
the nightmare, correct?
Huh? What's up?
There was no long rest because we had a nightmare.
No, there was no long rest. That's why it's early in the morning.
I spooked.
Unfortunately,
I got spooked.
Spook did.
Also, I didn't hear what Vig said.
What? What?
I don't know what you said when Wolf started talking.
Sorry, I'm loud.
I don't think I did.
Okay, cool. I don't know. Shrug.
You're hearing things.
No, it's just that I'm sick and my ears really hurt, so it hurts even more when more than one people are talking.
Vig was just saying that he would have been checking Albie over to make sure that they were okay physically.
Cool. Yeah.
After
Awesome.
magically escape out from underneath them, and then never got back to them.
Physically, I'm looking pretty Gucci. Physically.
Yeah. Typical bird mental damage.
Yeah. That's a
It's all
different
the shiny
story.
things.
You're not wrong.
Anybody else? Just sitting there disgruntled.
Am
Like an
I
old
to
man.
assume we've been stripped of our gear?
They would have taken away a lot of your, like, basic weapons and stuff like that you would have had on your person, yes. Any bags you had on you or anything like that. Other than that, they would have just thrown you in there. Like, any very obvious weapons you have on your person, any bags you may have, it's all been taken.
Okay.
My knives.
I'll mark that on my sheet real quick.
My knives!
My knives.
Your knives that you never used.
My
Hey.
10 darts, my longsword, my shield, my spear, my trident,
Your candy cane.
My weapons.
my candy
My
canes.
candy
My
cane.
bag full of candy canes!
My game, no!
It'd be hilarious if that's the one thing they like just left because they're like, I don't know why the fuck he has these. So I mean, whatever. He can keep his candy, I guess.
Imagine if they left Tiptoe with the spoon. And he actually does gouge somebody's eye.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm getting their
No,
fucking eyes.
they wouldn't
Gimme.
have left the spoon, unfortunately.
It's a fucking spoon.
You're
It's a
dangerous.
goddamn spoon.
Yeah, they
don't know
probably would
that.
have taken it from you and, like, ate their food with it in front of you. Just to piss you off.
Damn.
Oh, I'm killing them and gouging their eyes out. Yeah, eat their eyes with the spoon.
Alright, well, when you get your levels needed to kill these guys, let me know. Because they're fucking menaces.
Tiptoe is so nifty coded. I love it.
Absolutely.
I just want to stab things.
So you guys just sitting there in the cages, just molding.
Tiptoe's screeching.
Yeah, but pretty much. Like, Vig is like kind of two ways about it. He knows that like right now, like one, a lot of his decisions are kind of based off of the fact that he doesn't know where everyone is.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, insane like escape tricks are
Half-cocked
not
ideas.
fully in his well, it's more along the lines of like it's the risk versus reward. Is like, yeah, sure, if V could get like him and like Albatross away, where is Braxis? Where is
Right.
Tiptoe? Like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
I ain't gonna lie,
I'm
my
gonna use
character would
Okay.
be slinging some of the worst curses and damning entire family bloodlines.
Yeah, you guys would
Wherever
kind
he's
of
at the top of his lungs.
here. Yeah, I think that Albatross and
Why is
Vig
it too?
and even Tiptoe to a degree here, you guys are gonna hear it the most. It is the screaming in a very low, deep voice that obscenities that some of which you probably have never heard. Coming from this general direction.
if Vig is hearing him, Vig is definitely nodding. Like, so yes, this is agreed.
What direction was it again? I'm sorry. Thank you.
So Braxis doesn't hear anything. Braxis is just cut off in the bottom right corner, away from everyone by a lot.
No friends.
How intently are they really watching us? Just out of curiosity.
So these guys down here, they're kind of like, some of them are like moving, in and out of like their tents and stuff like that. There's always gonna be at least like this guy in particular, maybe, who always just kind of sits there, like on top of a crate, and kind of like half-assedly watches you guys. Same thing for you, Braxis, truthfully. There's always gonna be at least one guy on duty who's constantly half-assedly paying attention to you, just to make sure you're still there. Otherwise, people are actively, you know, whether they're talking to each other or they're going into their tents, going to mess, or swapping out, you know, shifts and things like that. But otherwise, it doesn't seem like you're you've got people like posted armed here at the ready on the gates 24/7.
That's fair. They kind of wrecked us.
They feel pretty confident that with their sheer number that they have you guys rather contained.
Bro, if they're all as scary as the ones sent after us, they could 1v1 most of us. Easily.
Above board, that's kind of how they feel about every fight. With not just you guys, anyone, because they have yet to lose.
Except one of their own did die.
Yeah, I fucked that man up.
So one of their
He
guys
shouldn't
did
die.
lose.
Eye for an eye,
Actually,
motherfucker.
They lost a
of their
man, but they
guys-
didn't lose the battle.
Yeah, no, they didn't, but one of their leaders is gone.
Well, I imagine since it was a spell, he'd come back after a certain amount of time. It was like banishment or something close to it. Speaking of, do we see the leader anywhere?
Not at the moment. No.
Yes, he was.
How far can you see in dark vision?
I think it's just a 60 feet. Just have the basic one.
Basic package.
You. Basic package. It's
I'm not. No, Albatross
tough.
with the
It's a
120
toughie.
feet.
Hey, Vesper has 300 feet, so, you know.
Yeah, from where you all are, it's very, very difficult to get a good glimpse of where this individual is. I think it's pretty presumed where he would be, but he doesn't actually do a whole lot of walking the perimeter. He is very adamant about talking with his men about, plans for stuff and things, but typically he is in his quarters most of the time.
Fair enough. And yeah, no. Praxis and Pan just offering little
You might have
snide
from
comments and insults
your
every now and then.
specific location, you might have been able to snag like a peek or two from where you are. But he definitely would not have paid you any mind. Neat.
I know I probably can't see nothing.
Nah, they've got you like chained up in the back. This one's rowdy. For you, they do have somebody on guard. Armed.
Somebody actively paranoid about my existence.
Yeah.
Honestly, you'd think they'd have more guards around Veeg too, considering how much the fucker was just changing into things and summoning things.
Mm-hmm. He was
No.
Sneeg, and then he was Sneeg.
He went through many
He was
metamorphoses.
Sneeg.
And right
And he
now,
was
he just has a
being
fucking, just has a damn amorphous fire blob just hovering around him.
Love it for him.
Yeah, that's new.
Oh, is that Albatross saying it?
Yeah, I'm sorry, my voice is not great right now.
It's all good. Yeah, Vig will look over at Albatross and go, "Hey, found it? It found me. Before we walk here, Vig." Vig does not know. Vig is still trying to figure it out. What Vig does know is that my connection to the primal side of nature seems to be a bit more limited now. But I have gained this in exchange, it feels like. And he kind of just gestures towards the fire orb. I don't know quite exactly what it might do, but it is definitely not hostile. It's most of the things that has happened to Vig before he woke is different. Vig is still trying to figure it out. But you seem unwell. How are you? What happened?
I'm fine. It's yeah, just we should probably find the others somehow. I don't know what's going to be the best route for this.
Vig is still trying to figure this out. I mean, Vig could sneak away, but Vig does not want to put the others at risk.
I'm thinking, can I come up with a lie enough to try to get Tiptoe back with us?
I mean, you have to give me your best deception.
I will give it the best deception I could possibly give it. Sorry.
Me every day,
Me,
man.
father, join in.
This is God now. Listen to
Um,
the bird.
yeah, I guess Albie would kind of go up to the bar here, kind of clear their throat a little bit. Excuse me.
What do you want?
We had a frog-like friend. We were just kind of wondering where he is.
Oh no. It's probably in the back. They probably got him locked up as well.
Yeah, that's, he I think it would be better if he was with us. He's, not entirely there.
Lol.
Yeah, no, we gathered that when we brought him in.
Yeah, it's only gonna get worse the longer he's away from us.
What
I
makes
mean,
you say that?
oh man, you don't. I mean, you had to put 7 or no, I don't know how many darts. You put a lot of darts into the big one. I know the little one looks non-threatening, but honestly, that one, ugh, the longer he stays away from us, the more unhinged he becomes.
They've grown very attached. If they don't
That's not
see
even a
us.
deception.
If they don't see us, it may not spell well.
He's
Go
got
ahead
abandonment
and
issues.
roll me your deception.
And I'll
Cool.
give the help action for that.
Anita.
Oh, no. What are you doing?
Is it
Nope,
even a
that didn't-
deception at this point?
Right.
No.
Is it deception? Because honestly, I just want
I'll add guidance on there too.
there to just be in the background, Tiptoe screaming.
22 deception.
Where's my cat?
Looks like screaming on the other side of the camp.
Give me my fucking spoon!
So this guy is this guy right here that you're talking to. He's not very particularly caring about whatever it is that you guys are talking about. So he's just gonna be like, I don't know. I guess I can go ask, but it's not really my job to decide where you guys go.
Well, if you could, that would be, great for whoever might be with him. Yeah. He's.
Feral.
What the fuck was that? Hold on, something just.
The
did a
bird
loud
is also
bang.
crazy. The
Sorry,
bird
no.
cannot be contained for much longer. Release the bird.
Hold on, I heard a loud bang, so I don't know what's going on because I'm home alone. So that's.
Oh, shit.
What is
Hi,
on?
Roxy. Was it you? What's going on?
No, Mooney like earwax.
That's always a fun one to hear.
Really gross. Mooney like
Bro.
earwax.
The shit always startles me because, like, not only am I home alone sometimes, but I don't have pets in my section of the house. So when there's a loud noise, I'm like, what in the fuck?
Who's
ghost
doing
coming?
that shit?
It's just a
Toby
ghost.
needs to
Don't
go
worry about
away.
it.
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
forgot about Toby.
Toby
It's been so long.
hasn't been hanging around as much. He doesn't like how windy it is here.
Yeah, that's fair.
For those who don't know, Toby was our resident ghost where we used to live.
Well, for the context.
And you might think I'm joking, but there was way too many weird things that happened.
They
So
were unexplainable.
we were never sure if we were joking or not about Toby.
Meanwhile, you're calling it Toby, and he's over there just screaming, "My name's Richard!"
God damn it!
And then we moved to the new place, and there's actually a little grave that says Toby. I think new Toby drove away old Toby, or maybe they're fighting, and that's why I don't hear him as often.
They
Well,
named
there's
me
good
Toby,
news or
so
bar
it's
news.
me.
Bad news. I was not able to find the location of the loud banging, so
Love that.
yeah.
It's
It
Toby.
is the
He's saying
things you
hi
don't
to you
think
for me.
about.
No, I have other demons in my house. I don't need Toby here.
Well, he's not a demon. He's a friendly ghost.
Well,
Just ignore the fact that sometimes he'll pull you to the bottom of the bed by your feet.
Oh, that's fine. But yeah, that was my deception attempt to try to get Tiptoe with us.
The 22
Tiptoe.
total.
You
Yeah,
better act
so-
fucking feral.
He'd start walking away and kind of nod his head over to this guy over here. And kind of like hey, I'm heading out real quick, I'll be back. So, he'll start making his way over to talk to some guys over here about some stuffs.
I use knock, we get out. No.
I mean, there's still 3 other dudes here.
No, I know. It was a joke. It was a joke. It was a big joke.
Braxis, you see these 2 individuals kind of like trying to warm up by the fire over here, like, you know, get her properly going again. And you can hear them talking from here. And it seems like the one on the left here is saying something along the lines of, what do you think the boss's plans are? I mean, like, realistically, is this something we all want to be, like, just risking our lives for? Like, I don't know, man. I feel like we're a very small... He's having a full-on, like, crisis.
Allegiance conscious like thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my god, dude. It's the equivalent. Are we the baddies? Are we?
Pretty much, yeah. And it's just like, I don't know, man. Like, to take over such a large majority is an awfully big feat, right? And, like, yeah, sure, he would be a great ruler and all that, but, like, it just seems like more of a dream rather than a goal, you know? The other guy on the right there, will kind of, like, look at him like he's crazy and get ready to almost, like, slap the shit out of him. And instead he's just like, you know, we're not here to question Lord Krethes. We're here to serve. Why do you think we devoured so many of those other souls for him? Oh, that's right. To ensure his plan that he has literally told us multiple times. Now, once we
For the people in the back, could you reiterate?
In his way, he continues to set peace back to the world. That's the whole thing. But we've gone over this so many times, man. Um, it's for the greater good. And
Oh hell no!
Braxis starts laughing at the word good.
yeah, so then the guy on the left here is just kind of like pondering everything for a moment. And it's just like, no, yeah, I guess you're right, man. I don't know what I was thinking. Like, he does know what, Krethes does seem to know what he's talking about, so, I mean, we should probably, you know, like, you're right, it is for a bigger picture. It's bigger than all of us, so.
Braxis is sitting there looking back and forth between them, was like, is this how cults work? What the
100%.
fuck? Bro was actually using his brain
Absolutely.
more than I ever have. And then he got talked out of
Guys, what are
it.
you two What's going on with you two?
What I'm
Someone
thinking
breaking. Hey.
between those two cats. That's right. If they're baddies, they're not even fucking lions. They're just kitties.
And these guards around me are half the man their mother was.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Quiet, you! And there's just like a whip crack from from the beyond over here.
The best part, you ran down your mother's leg.
I said
Oh,
quiet!
You're saying you don't
You
like
didn't hear-
when your fucking when your pets just do some eerie shit.
What you looking at, friend? And they start going feral mode.
They
That's
start
not
barking
good.
at a corner.
Some of ours do that, but one of them's almost blind, so I'm not even
Yeah,
sure
about to
he's
say, it's
changed
like-
anything.
See, now I'm screwed because now there is a demon. My dog will just he just barks normally at nothing.
I'm about to say. Most of ours are like that. All it takes is the one barking at fucking a hair moving and the rest join in. It's like, okay, you don't even know what happened. Quit barking. Stop it.
So me and Salvador work together.
They bark together, they roll together.
Mhm.
Yeah. And again, it's almost always the little dog who barks at literally everything, or the blind dog who barks at nothing.
Hey, B doesn't bark at everything. My baby's perfect.
Your manes are unkept and your fur is matted.
Oh my god.
Damn.
He's just still going over there.
Now shut up and tell me what the hell you're doing here.
I'm here to rip your head off your shoulders.
Oh,
How the hell did
Rip
you
off your
find
head and
us?
shit down your neck.
I'm going to use your skull as horn caps on each horn for every one of you.
That one's just not even gonna get warranted a response. He's just gonna whip you.
Mommy, no, don't do that.
My
Neat.
mother hits harder than you.
Oh my god.
For that comment, let's roll a d20.
Oh my god. What do you mean roll a d20?
Yeah, apparently he does roll it or hit like your fucking mom. Jesus Christ. That's 5 damage. You weenie should be going to Weenie Hut Juniors, you stupid prick.
We need Hut Juniors. No, he needs to go to Super Weenie Hut Junior.
The 5 damage off of this man's health is like a sneeze.
It kind of is, I won't lie.
That's kind of funny. you, you whip like a little bitch. Barely even grazes you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Better hope to God I don't get out of these chains, you motherfuckers. Oh, God, it's gonna fucking snow again. Tell it to stop. Neat. So, yeah, Braxis, you would have picked up on that conversation going on over here. The rest of you eagerly await for some kind of word on Tiptoe. As
Wow.
this guy starts making his way over toward where Tiptoe is, he is gonna like while he's while he's over here having a conversation with these guys and passing about the whole situation, presumably, there would be more obscenities and loud noises obtained from this direction. So
I kind
so
of want to use command just to make a funny moment, but I don't know if it'll actually work.
it would depend on what it is, but I'm not opposed to anyone doing anything. You guys all have free will, you just don't have weapons.
No, I
Well
was gonna
said.
do a command to see if I could get the wisdom check off to make him grovel.
Do you have your spellcaster thing? Do you even need one as a paladin?
You do need a
Focus.
not you need something, some kind of focus, usually in the form of like an emblem or
Some kind of religious symbol.
yeah. So depending on what yours is, it's not impossible that you still have it.
I mean, technically, they didn't take my armor, right?
No.
So it could just be built into my armor.
Yeah, as long as it has the symbol on it, yeah.
Yeah, so it would probably be etched in several different places on my armor.
Why don't you
Right.
go with you?
Yeah, so then technically you still have your arcane focus.
I'm gonna try to command on the one on the one that's whipping me. Then I need a wisdom save.
Yes, sir. I clicked the wrong button. Hold on.
I'm kidding.
That was a check. That one was a save. That was not better. It was 13. The wisdom check was 22. The save was 13.
Damn, my DC is 13. That's sad.
Aww.
Man wavered for a second.
But the fun part is definitely that he's probably, because of that 13, he's too stupid to even realize what you were trying to do.
I could try again, but I don't feel like wasting another spell
No,
slot. But
you
it is a
cannot.
level spell.
You won't die.
Yeah, so we'll have this guy continue on his way. You guys down here would probably hear him say something along the lines of like yell back to the other two, like, y'all better keep them in line, you know, like the boss is getting angry. Before heading this way toward where Tiptoe is.
You know, Vig is
Well,
like,
remind me what exactly I'm in again. Am I in like a cage or am I really in a shoebox?
You're not in a literal shoebox, no, but you are in some form or fashion of a cage.
Okay.
You're in a dog kennel over there.
Yeah.
Just say, Leona just walks in a Tiptoe, just furiously like, what's it called? Like spider monkey crawling all over the fucking cage.
They're like, the bird might be able to fit through those holes, those squares. Yeah, but the frog definitely can, so that's a no-no.
Oh. Tiptoe does not realize that because he misses his friend so much.
I mean, you were moved to a much smaller cage, so you would not have been
Oh.
able to be in these cages with them.
Oh.
They had
Gotcha.
enough forethought for at least that, but, you know, that's
Oh.
probably where it ends.
Are they gonna put me in a cage inside of a cage? That'd be
It's
fucking
possible.
Picking up your dog prey and put you in a big cage. What the hell?
They just give your cage a cage.
They just put me already in my cage, and the cage would be it out.
Just start snapping and barking at
Honestly, you know what? I will start barking at them. Fuck you guys.
Tiptoe knows cats are afraid of dogs.
Yeah, yeah. He learned from the kitties. But honestly, Tiptoe probably just sounds like a little chihuahua barking at them. So he's not very scary.
My
Oh my
question:
god, can I roll intimidation on
does
that?
Tiptoe
Wait.
have their hats?
Oh my god, do I have my hat?
Probably.
Hatless. Oh, thank god.
Does that
They
mean
wouldn't have
sexy
known
Captain
what to do
Alice
with
is
it.
still in the hat?
There was something under
Technically.
the hat last I checked.
Was there?
Yeah, it was a little thing wearing another hat.
Sexy
Oh.
Captain Alice.
Oh my god.
Just start a small chain fire on all of these tents. You know, just.
Yeah.
Wow,
Just a
how'd that
small one.
happen?
Whoa, crazy! This is why you shouldn't smoke. Starts a wildfire.
Smoking's bad for
Okay,
you.
Technically, you can't blame us. They're just sitting in a cage.
Yeah, we're
Bad,
caged.
guys.
Whatever could we do? Pay no mind to my fire orb. Was not
They
me.
leave you guys in the cage while the fire's just a ring around you guys.
Oh my god.
That's what the spell knock is for.
I mean, 15 feet gets you out of the cage. And if you move up to the bars, 15 feet gets you on the other side of the tent.
How
V
dry
knows
does
why
this
I'm
area look?
stating specifically 15 feet.
Oh.
No, it's just, could just. If it wasn't for, once again, I have many ways to get out of this cage, but if it wasn't for the fact that we're all separate.
After a couple minutes go by, you would see Tiptoe being let out here, escorted
Oh my god! Tiptoe just bolts out of the cage.
in the cage and
They picked up
placed.
the dog kennel and they brought it over.
Yeah, and they just kind of placed it here for your amusement. Just place the cage down next to where your guys' cage is, and then they just kind of laugh at everyone's. So
That's fine. Now Veek knows where Tiptoe is.
You guys have a real primitive form of entertainment, huh?
If that's where Tiptoe's getting placed.
Lol.
And that's within 12 feet of the corner.
These guys are doing a real bad job of not portraying us as savages.
when you're on the
Like
road a
this.
lot, there's really only so
Sydney.
much for entertainment, truthfully.
I guess that's true.
That doesn't mean
Just
that what they're
back in
doing should
societal
be like
conversation.
what your main tee haha funny entertainment should probably be, but
Let's say,
Like,
I
don't you guys
reiterate,
have card
savages.
games or
no,
chess or
they've been playing games and stuff like that. They're really big dice guys, card players.
They need to play
They're
some fucking Uno.
get the Uno up in here.
Play some Monopoly, it'll cause,
With
like,
the, oh my
infighting.
god, not Monopoly, please.
Yes, Monopoly, it'll cause
no, we're
infighting.
trying to. Yeah, I was like, we're trying to get them to fight each other.
Oh, no, you're right. I'm sorry, I'm very
Introduce
traumatized.
I mean,
D&D
there would
Monopoly to them.
probably be a night where they're like, they're in like the mess hall or something, and it's getting heated, and you guys don't really know why. I mean, it would likely be the cause of some card game or whatever. Easily. It doesn't take much to amuse them, truthfully, as you have already witnessed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Now we're all in this
Tiptoe.
weird little conundrum. Yeah.
Tiptoe's just spinning in the cage. This camp harbors emotional terrorists!
Is there anything else you guys are doing specifically?
Uh, how particularly dry does it
How flammable does this place look?
flammable does
You
this place
guys
look?
are. This is a temporary camp setup with, tarps and sticks and tall, dry grass.
Oh, so I'm hearing very flammable.
No, the other part of it too is that there is a lot more wood structure than portrayed through this imaging, but that is because they have been here in this location now for a while. So the general location, that is.
So
one.
we start a shrub fire.
How far away can your wildfire spirit get?
Well, I would have to turn him into a wildfire spirit. So that's some activity that they'll probably notice. Otherwise,
Tiptoe, do a little dance for him.
it's a
Does
it's a it's a fly speed and just normal speed of 30 feet. But otherwise, there's nothing having like a specific range limit of how far away it can be.
Okay. How far can you summon it?
I mean, it doesn't like specify. Yeah, the range is just blank feet reach.
Jesus. All right. Well,
Just some of the wildfire spirit in the leader's tent.
I was gonna
You know,
say out in the grass
could.
somewhere and have it start causing chaos. Because I can't exactly blame you for it if it's all the way out there. It's just a
Yeah.
wildfire. Those happen.
This is crazy.
They do.
This is a crazy old wildfire.
Never mind the fact that there's clearly this druid with weird little fire elements going on.
Don't
No.
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
Well, that's my
But,
pitched idea. Anyone else is good to key in whatever their idea might be.
Braxis
I
got
mean,
nothing he can do.
I'm pretty
He doesn't-
chained up, so
Braxis is not stealth or deception or charisma or any of that. Braxis is left and right, that's all. I'm starting to realize I built a character not the best for anything other than punching.
I like to punch.
Fuck.
There are worse things.
Yeah. I suppose Braxis is just waiting for an opportunity at this point to do something, maybe.
Okay. If you guys are still mulling the ideas over, it would probably be around this time that you would see y'all down here would see a very interesting largo of a man, minotaur, like from your perspective because you can't really see it very well, crossing by with guards behind him, of course, because he's a very large man. So they've got a couple of guys. They would be escorting him somewhere that you can't see. But as in passing, I'm sure, I don't know if you wanted to say something, Cloud.
Yeah. If Vig
character, or you
sees
guys?
him, because if he's he's within 70 feet. If Vig is seeing this guy being like escorted, like, as another prisoner.
Yeah, he'd be in big thick chains. So
Yeah, Vig will open up a private channel. And
Just for those who need to see it.
He a big boy.
Nice. Yeah, Vig will just go, why are you here? Where did they find you?
I
My
mean,
name
they
is
kind of
Vig,
just.
by the way. I am the... And he... Vig kind of just wave a little bit.
I.
I mean, they kind of just grabbed me on my way, like even remotely
Wow, that seems
close
to
to
be happening.
here, and I'm kind of in some really thick chains, and I'm gonna rip their heads off with my horns.
If he gains the opportunity, Vig will help you with it.
I was having a good day, believe it or not.
A lot of us were having a good day before here. Were
I
you
don't
in
know where
it?
I'm going.
Were you in that Shadow Realm too, or just us?
I mean, considering the fact that I mean, from what I can gain, they brought you guys in here unconscious. I did not get that luxury.
Hmm. Luxury is a strong word for it. Eh, what is your name?
Yeah.
You guys are
I am
beat the
Cedria.
guy. Whoa, sorry.
Hmm.
He is. He's a big beefcake.
Whoa.
Literally.
Oh, what? Hello.
Is the Skype call open?
I mean, yeah.
Because if so, I really hope that's what Tiptoe says.
Who the hell's that?
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
But yeah, and Vig will just go. If Vig is able to get out of here and try to cause any sort of chaos, Vig will try to find you to have you join in.
Well, it won't be hard to find me. I'm possibly the largest thing in the camp. These puny little baby men.
Signal getting weak.
So you'd be
Just
over
static.
here, and they'd kind of have you. They'd take your chains, and you'd be put up on a post. Chains
Man, they're
behind
Joan
you.
of Arcing you, homie.
A little bit.
I'm gonna test and see how strong the chains are. See how secure they tie me up.
Immediately breaks them and just starts fucking raging on them. That'd be sick.
Strangles them with the chains.
Yeah.
Start using the chains as whips.
You know?
Hope you didn't order these chains on Wish.
Or Timu.
Do you mean the wish spell? Because
Whoops.
that's a bit
Sorry, I didn't.
different.
I mean, listen, no, that's in all of our heads right now. Violence.
Oh my god.
If you want to test the chains, you can do a strength check.
I mean, I might as well. It's not like they're gonna. It's not like I can do much from the current situation. So
Sure.
I got a 10.
Yeah, so you kind of try to wiggle through the chains here to like break them, but how it is like this it's like a telephone pole. It's pretty meaty, but as well as very tall. and your arms are there's the chains kind of go across your body and wrap your arms around the back of the post there. And unfortunately, with the angle you're at, you just can't quite break the chains where you are. Little uncomfy, not gonna lie. They would have also probably bound your feet at that point too, just to be sure. Just because you're a large dude. Um, I am not gonna say whether or not they find you intimidating or not, but they definitely would try to not give you any kind of inclination that they are intimidated by you.
I'm gonna make it extremely difficult the entire time they try to bind my feet,
Okay.
like a child that doesn't want to get in a car.
That's fun. They're gonna be extra pissed about that.
We're talking like horse, like leg, like straight locked, like struggling for it.
Oh hell yeah. These guys are pissed the fuck off. They kind of just seem like they're always in a pissy mood, though. To be honest, you're kind of getting that vibe, which makes this all
What
the more
happens
fun.
when you're bad guys?
I bet my dick, if my dick were as small as yours, I'd be pissed off too. It's okay.
Neat. So
I
now
would
you
make
have
such a
gained
good bard
access
for
to a new
vicious
character.
mockery. I'd say I would make such a good bard just to have vicious mockery. What have you done? Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
Sometimes that's the best form. It
Mhm.
gets the job done. It does a lot of damage.
I love it. I love it.
Do we got anybody else on deck here for an idea or putting a plan in motion?
I think just in case, Vig will kind of start to figure out if there's a way to like just start kind of concentrating, and eventually the little fire orb will kind of dissipate after he does a bit of like just kind of silent contemplation. And the fire orb will just go poof.
Sad poof.
No, planned poof.
Fire.
Make them
Fire.
forget about the fire orb, so when the fire orb shows up somewhere else, it's not Vig.
Fire.
Stage 1 complete. Fire orb gone.
I just realized the music stopped. That's kind of
When
Kinda
when in
spooky.
doubt, just cast Wall of Fire.
Stage 2. Make it as difficult as possible for them to operate so they get even angrier, make more mistakes, and want to start fights with each other.
God, I wish I just had the ability to just send an ember here or there just to start small fires. Just to really piss them all off.
Oh my god.
it doesn't have to do
Wasn't
much, but it
supposed
just
to
has
do
to do
that?
enough.
Just enough to piss them off. Just enough for them to start thinking that it's each other.
Cantrip produce flame? No.
Yeah, I would, but unfortunately it's God, I wish I had control flame. We've got little braziers everywhere.
There's campfires everywhere.
Look at all these fires.
Wanting to be no longer
I just
contained.
use pure
Access
stubbornness to hurt their
to a
feelings.
single fire spell in my arsenal. My very limited arsenal.
Curse all of my non-combat spells.
Just let them all go. Wow, what's that? Oh my god, what's that?
Why is it raining snakes?
uh,
I die. Goodbye. I'm dead.
okay. So Braxis is gonna sit down in the. Hold on, I gotta figure out the corner because that matters. Okay, the corner over here.
Okay.
And are my hands tied up in anywhere? Or am I just in a cage?
You're just in the cage.
Okay, he's gonna put his hand down on the ground next to him, like close to the edge of the cage. He's gonna start slowly using mold earth to see if he can get away with not making a hole directly, but like loosening the soil to making a hole later or easier.
Diggy diggy
Okay.
hole.
Dig, dig, dig,
Essentially,
dig,
just
dig.
making smaller tunnels through the ground without actually making an obvious visible hole. That way, later it's less earth to move.
Ugh.
Sure. Do you want to make a stealth check to see if anyone will notice? Because as you can see, you are quite close
Yeah.
to someone's
The
tent.
one over here in the corner, and yeah.
Wait, hold on. I do just want to just fuck with them just a little bit. Can I just read Druidcraft?
You can do whatever.
You instantly light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire.
Oh my god.
We're just gonna put the campfire out.
Hey, you stupid fuck. You're supposed to keep it lit all night. I
Yeah,
did!
Every time they light it, just a couple minutes
shit.
later, turn it
I
back
can do
off.
that too, actually.
Yeah, it just starts turning off. There's like fucking fires are faulty. I didn't
Oh, wait,
even
no,
know
I
these
can't. That's a
could, like.
cantrip, isn't it?
It's
Fuck.
a,
Yeah.
No,
yeah, it is a cantrip.
I don't actually have that one.
I mean, I could use
And to
comfort
add on top,
presence
I
to make
cast
it right.
darkness.
Oh my god! Holy shit! This is advanced darkness.
It's dark. Holy shit, it's really dark.
The plains got this dark. Oh my god!
Set the
Who
fire!
turned
Set
out
the
all the
fire!
lights?
And the fire goes out again. You son of a bitch!
They have dark vision. It's magical darkness. This is the first time in a long time that they've been without sight.
Part of me is tempted to use conquering presence to see how many of them I can terrify that are near me.
So wait, are you actually popping off with the fucking darkness over there?
No, I won't. Not unless it's
Okay.
we're
I was
yeah,
like,
no,
are you starting shit? Because shit's gonna go down real fast.
yeah, no, I'm not starting shit yet.
Aw,
We'll get
Yeah.
there.
Don't worry, it's just a yet. Hold on, Tiptoe.
got it.
Praxis says from
Just seeing
over
foaming at the
200
mouth.
feet away.
Right?
I got an 18 on that stealth check, by the way.
Oh, you're
Which is good for
sneaky
Braxis.
guy. You're sneaky. Yeah. Good.
Not really. I just rolled good. I only have a +2 to my
That's
stealth.
that's still really good. Give yourself some credit. That's still a good ass roll.
The situation worked.
Mooney,
We'll call it that.
you can't have a fucking Reese's cup. Piss off. Imagine if Tiptoe got a hold of chocolate. I think the world would end. Get sugar in the system.
He has access to candy canes, or he did. They have sugar.
I think he's more
Yeah.
focused on using those as weapons and eating them.
That's fair. That sounds Tiptoe.
It's like just barely enough that it goes unnoticed.
Okay. It's like, it's not actually a breakout attempt yet.
Yeah, I mean, like from them just walking, like they wouldn't really pay it a whole lot of mind just because it just looks like disheveled dirt, which is everywhere. So, yeah, that I don't think anybody, or at least whoever's going back to their tent at the time, would notice that at all.
Okie doke. Cool. And other than that, he's just waiting because, like, him getting out right now would be way too obvious. So he's like, okay. Wait for a distraction or something to happen. Especially since he can't see any of his friends any fucking where.
Yep. You're in the exact same situation as Vig.
Yeah, it's about noon now. People will have like more and more of the Leonin will kind of be rotating here. Again, kind of a mess hall situation for food. Before excuse me, where's my there it is. Praxis, they would be coming to see you.
Oh,
This guy would stand and kind of greet them and address them appropriately before
get up
you know
and go over.
asking what the hell, what are they looking for, what do they need, and they'll kind of very briefly give a statement of they are ready for him being you, um,
God damn
for
it.
the questioning.
I'm
So
getting
they're
questions.
gonna
I'm the one with questions.
some bullshit. Yeah, so
This
they
is the
would
door, I
have
suppose.
yes. So they would open the door for you to follow. One of them's gonna obviously escort behind you, and the other one will presume that you are following behind. They are going to take you up here.
Ah,
Speed run.
wait.
Um,
Ah,
yeah. It's probably gonna
on a
be this
box.
tent over here. Um, excuse me, sir. I'm gonna need you to vacate your home.
What?
No,
What
don't
is
worry about
it?
it. Don't worry about it. Yeah. So one of them will they'll kind of both like leave you at the door here. Will like send you in, and they will stand by the door. One of them on the outside, one of them on the inside. Um, before the tent's not very big. Obviously, it's big enough for in reference to anyone that's not your guys' height at 8 feet tall, but there is only one other individual in there. He looks a little older, a little more rough around the edges, but nonetheless, he asks you to sit and offers you some water. Which apparently I need some as well. Yeah. So he'll gesture for you to sit and ask you if you need anything.
To not be caged?
You
Or do you
have
just
to
mean basic
understand that
necessities?
it's for our own safety, of course, and for
Your own
yours.
safety. You all handled us like it was nothing.
Well, for your safety as well. You
We're
see,
passing through.
these individuals
We
here, they
weren't.
tend to be a little trigger happy, shall we say. You see, they don't have any lick of patience or standards, so they jump the gun from time to time without a proper order, which we do actually follow around here. Must be hard to see or grasp, huh?
Yeah, definitely wasn't getting those vibes.
I understand that for sure. They're quite a rowdy bunch. But most of them are young, so
That's a way to put it, considering one of ours is dead and one of theirs is dead.
yes, we heard about the situation. The outcome was hmm, less than ideal for both parties. I'm sorry about your friend. We didn't want it to come to this, of course. You guys were passing through. Is that correct?
Was the plan.
And you guys just you'll have to refresh my old memory. Uh, what was it that you were needing to go to?
We're trying to see if we can't make it to the mountain range.
Ah,
We have some
yes,
people there waiting for us.
the
Well, maybe.
mountains.
It's been delayed a bunch, so we'll see.
Right. No, I understand. You seem like a very strong and capable young man. Say, you wouldn't happen to be local from here, would you? Or around anywhere near here?
Was many years ago.
Interesting. And any of this look familiar to you? These people, this place?
I mean, other than the fact that there's more Leonid, no.
Okay. Very well. You'd kind of see him like take some notes down in a like a leather bound journal.
Alright,
um, it would be
question.
indescribable
With
to you
all
though. It's like chicken scratch.
with all of this, what why is everything so militarized? Even if it's a bunch of rabble running said military.
That's not necessarily well, it's not my doing, of course, but it seems that our leader is more on the soldier side. He doesn't typically share his past, so we had no idea of what he did before, but it can be presumed. Supposedly, that may or may not have been what he was doing before, and it feels comfortable to him. But I don't particularly care for that stuff. It's rather, mm, dare I say, barbaric.
How dare you? How
Yeah,
dare you? We had a fellow
yeah.
barbarian. How fucking dare
We
you?
were last I checked making some decent progress and not being seen as savages. That seems to have been set back worse than it was before.
And I agree. It is blasphemous, truthfully. How are we ever supposed to communicate to anybody? Level headedly, I mean, when they see our people act like this, it's a disgrace.
And the other villages, tribes, what's happening to all of them? My people used to live here.
Oh,
Will
God.
they just get wrapped up in all this too?
It's not so much that they're just, wrapped up in it all, as you say. It's far more intricate than that. You see, our, our leader has a way of reasoning to the common folk.
There's the basket.
I assume that
Love
involves
you.
force.
Of course not. Everyone is always given a choice.
Like our friend was.
Well,
Death or join. Is that the choice we're having here?
I know not of this death you're talking about specifically, but they offer to move them, let them live their lives. And they'd be more comfortable here. They'd be protected. And,
From what?
well, by a lot of people, actually, you would be surprised. Or not so much after, seeing what you've seen. There are bigger dangers in this world. I'm not sure that you're familiar.
There's always bigger dangers.
Absolutely. Our leader's goals are to abolish those other dangers so that everyone can live peacefully together.
Uh, to eliminate the other dangers. Is that arrogance or pride speaking?
Eliminate. No one can just wipe out anybody else. That's preposterous. Look, it's definitely more so in the way of reasoning. That's how he sees a lot of this stuff. Everything can be reasoned.
And well, I hope the ones we ran into and fought with aren't a good representative of that reasoning.
No, I would not want that to be your image or first impression necessarily. Uh,
It seems
but
to be a lasting one. Knocked unconscious,
I
member
can
killed,
understand that.
thrown in a cage.
So I must ask another question here. Why did you think that coming through these planes was the best secure route for you, knowing that we were here?
Because last I knew, my people weren't savages that attacked on sight. Last I knew, these planes were free.
But you had just mentioned that your friend had met our leader before, yes?
No, my friend who died when your people attacked us. Just recently.
He knew of the people here, the dangers here. How
None of us knew of the dangers here.
unfortunately
Apparently,
ruthless of our
here,
irritant imbeciles. Unfortunately.
the only dangers we've seen so far are you all.
Surely you've heard that coming this way was not a good idea.
We haven't heard anything about the planes in a while. Again, last I heard anything, it was still a safe area.
You want to roll a deception?
Yep. It's gonna be bad. We'll put something in chat.
Um, as the old man kind of just continues to look down at his journal and scratch more things into it, he pauses. He seems to like hesitate for like a moment while he's scribbling and kind of leaving you in there in that awkward silence.
Fuckers in chat.
um, before he looks back at you, like for a final question of what is it that you guys are seeking in the mountains? You mentioned you had friends waiting for you there, yes?
Something along those lines.
Well, those are your words. I'm just simply inquiring about what it is that you may have up, up there. We, we don't typically live amongst the mountains.
Well, I'm far from the only one in my party, and I'm also the least knowledgeable about these things. Well, I'd like
That
to
old
think
man low key just said is like, you can't have friends other than other Leonin.
Well, I'd like to think I do at least a little more thinking than some members of your war band. I guess I
Yeah.
could call it.
War cult.
I'm still far from the most intelligent in our group. I will admit that. Braxis kind of thinks back to the many, many, many things he's fucked up, not thinking.
I think he now has like the old man kind of has like a very like amused face as he writes a final sentence down. That only has 3 words attached to it. But, but look back at you like, very well. I should like to talk to your friends then. The man at the door will take you back to your cell. I'm sorry the accommodations could not be more accommodating.
I've nothing I've not expected from our first meeting.
Yeah, and the guys will come back in and begin to escort you back to sonic speed. We're locking you back in again. You would have caught sight at that point of this new to you anyways. You don't know how long he's been here, resident in your travel there, back to and fro. You would have noticed him over there. It's kind of hard to miss the really large man strapped to a giant telephone pole.
Huh? This further convinces him that they're more barbaric and they've somehow regressed as a people.
He is now doubting his own people.
He's been doubting it since he'd heard of Krethes, so outside of his own little village, he doesn't trust any other Leonin now.
So now, a few hours would go by, and as we push into the evening, more and more of the Leonin are out and about doing stuff and things, whether it be looking for some friends to play some games or change shifts. It's far more lively now than it had been. Hooting
Like
and
to
hollering
reiterate.
and yeah.
I would like to reiterate that this entire time, especially as it's getting darker, I have not ceased just repeatedly putting the fire out after a while.
Yeah, these guys be getting
Just
fucking pissed as hell.
over and over and over and over again. Just enough to where they start thinking that they get warm, fire goes out. Get
Let
their
them
hopes up.
get it started and start to
Yeah.
settle down.
Yeah,
fire
get
goes
their
out.
hopes up to be like, oh, thank God, it's finally, it's off again. Like,
So
I want them as demoralized as humanly possible.
yeah, they're getting pretty fucking pissed off. These guys down here, in particular. No, is it happening over you guys over there? I don't know, man. It's not happening over here. Well, it's over here sometimes.
You know, you guys
Well, it
can
happens over
just
here.
go to a different campfire and
But I think
completely
that's
leave your
just Jerry
prisoners
taking
alone.
a piss on it. Yeah, so it's getting a little more lively going on here. They're yelling and hooting and hollering and doing all kinds of crazy shit. Before it gets too late, though, 2 more Leonins show up and they are at the cage, addressing Vig. They will
Vig will
let
not
you know
respond, just look
that,
at them.
hey, weird bug guy, it's questioning time. Let's go.
Vig will just start
Screech at him in Cry
Vig,
3.
I'm about to say Vig will just start talking to him in Thrycreen, which to everybody else just is clicks and like hisses and stuff.
He doesn't speak common.
Yeah.
All right, Bird, you're up next. Let's go.
Oh, um,
You threw yourself under the bus. You can't kill me if I kill myself.
can I just start speaking Draconic?
No.
Everybody starts speaking in tongues.
I only knew that one sentence and this one in common.
They're not buying it.
The equivalent of no English.
No hablo inglés.
They'll open the cage and just start grabbing the bird, and they're like by the arms, and their feet are just dangling
You know,
between the two of them.
I can just walk.
Oh, it talks again. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is fucking humiliating. So
This is what you wanted, right?
no, put me down.
At this point, we move on to cursing and Minotaur.
How are you gonna frog march the bird when there's a perfectly good frog right there?
Right?
You don't. I can walk. Thank you.
They'll like set you down,
am I
and one of
gonna
them will
do?
walk behind you. All right, let's go. Hurry up. Boss is waiting. As you
feel
are
like this is
crossing by
overkill.
here, what? The two guys for the bird?
Yeah.
Standard procedure. Also, they saw what you fucking did out there.
I don't
They
know what
know.
you're talking about. That wasn't me.
That wasn't me. Different bird.
Different bird. Different bird.
bird.
That's
Yeah.
racist. You're saying all birds look the same?
That's
So
fucked
as
up.
you walk by, you notice somebody come out of his tent and kind of look both ways, trying to checking out the place before like crossing his arms, and
Oh, don't like that one.
you do in fact meet his gaze, if for only a second, and it looks like when he looks back at you in your eyes, you get that like demon time kind of look from him, gonna suck out your soul or something, before he turns to walk the other direction. I don't know if that's the word.
Sorry, I'm playing the wrong character for this. Ignore me.
Oh, that's you.
Seamus slipped out a little bit there. My bad.
Cool. So you enter in, these two take their post, and you see the little old man there, of course. Not little or old, not that old, but he is relatively old for Leonin. And he's sitting there at a little makeshift desk and scribbling away into his journal before addressing you, leaving you there. You're kind of just awkwardly standing there in the tent, truthfully, for like 2 minutes. Before he addresses you and asks you to sit.
No, I'm comfortable standing. Thanks. I've been
Can I get
sitting
you
in a
anything?
cage all
Water,
day.
perhaps, or maybe some tea?
Maybe the ability to not have us all in cages would really be great,
Oh,
and letting us
yes.
go our way.
Heard this one before. You all must be very close.
Yeah, obviously.
Well, then I guess you should probably already know that I am so sorry for the situation that you are all currently in, but hopefully we can come to an amicable, disclosure about everything.
By letting us go.
Well, we just
Great
want
answer.
you to answer a few questions, and we can see about helping you get to your luscious mountains.
Yeah, that would be great.
Starting with, what's in the mountains?
Uh, I don't know. Look, I've been traveling with these guys because, well, let's be honest, you saw what happened out there. Or, well, you're probably informed of what was happening out there.
Right, right. So, as I said before, less than ideal. Um,
Yeah, well, paid healing hands. What more can a coin buy?
right, right. And you as well have no idea where you're going.
I just follow along. I get the gold for taking care of them, and then I go about my day.
You see him scribble into his journal two big words, before looking back at you with the same amused look that he gave Braxis. Right. Well, may I ask, who employed you?
The one they killed.
Yeah, the one that's dead.
Really? What were you
Yeah,
hired to do
he
specifically? Escort, I suppose.
well, as much of an escort as a small healer can be. I'm just here to patch up any scrapes or bumps.
Well, I mean, that would be quite the trek, whether or not you came across this camp or not. That is a very far distance. Surely you were being well compensated, yes?
Well compensated and kept in good company.
Oh, very nice, very lovely.
Until, well, one of them died.
Sure, sure. Very disappointing. So sorry for your loss.
Oh my god. Burn it all.
So, now that your so-called boss, if you will, is unfortunately now deceased, uh, what do you plan on doing now?
Well, I was still paid to take care of the group, and I keep my promises. So I'm here, still with them, trying to help them get to their destination.
So, you are paid by all of them, but hired by one?
Mm, I was hired by the one to task to take care of all of them. The frog, the bug, and the Leonin, along with the Warforge.
Yes, 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 yes. But only one of you knows where you are going and what you are doing, so. And that man is now deceased, supposedly.
Yeah, I just follow the tracks.
You are following tracks now.
Well, no, it's a figure of speech. Look, I'm small. I don't walk as fast as the big ones, so I'm in a sense literally following their tracks.
So then they do know where they're going.
Yeah, to the mountains.
Ah, yes, but if only one of you supposedly knew what you were doing in the mountains and he is no longer here, then how do you all know what you were doing in the mountains?
No, that's for us to find out, I guess.
And,
I don't get paid to think about these things. I just get paid to do the job. So I'm going to do my job.
right, right, of course, yes. Don't you think it would be a little bit easier on your part if you didn't have to go through a whole lot of hurt? I believe this battle last night could have been avoided for both parties. It was not good. There was a loss amongst both sides.
Well, you know what they say, an eye for an eye.
And that's what you believe as a healer, you said.
I can have different beliefs, even if I am a healer. I'm not paid by you guys. I'm paid by them. Or well, I was paid by the one you killed,
That's not very
having to
empathetic
take
for a
care of them.
healer.
I don't know where it says in the healing handbook, unless you have one yourself, where I have to be empathetic.
Oh, well, actually, I do. And he kind of like rummages through a bunch of like
Oh my god.
leftover papers and random shit, and it's like Cleric 101.
Sorry.
Empathy
Everyone
is the
comes from
best
different
medicine.
backgrounds.
Oh my
Well,
god.
every patron is a little bit different, aren't they?
Have you heard about the Hippocratic Oath? No. What the fuck?
How about the
It's
Geneva
very
suggestions?
big in the
The
healing
Geneva
department.
suggestions.
Look, there's a lot of different gods, and they all want different things. All I gotta do is take care of people. I didn't sign up or sign any waiver that said I had to be empathetic. I just have to do my job.
Sure, sure. Good job. And you like your job, yes?
Oh, it's riveting.
Has this turned from interrogation to like offering a position? What's happening here?
Your job is fulfilling, yes?
It gets me out of bed every morning.
So if a larger sum of money were required, you would go where, as you say, where the money goes.
Yes.
How much were they paying you? At this point, he's closed his journal and crossed his legs and has his hands folded in his lap as he kind of bores into your soul
Fun fact, I don't
in a
have a
weird
soul.
grandpa comforting way.
My soul was sold, bitch.
Dead bird eyes stare back.
Enough to keep me going. That's,
Give me a
couple,
price.
I don't know, it's like 300 gold.
300. That is quite a sum.
Well, I'm somewhat good at what I do, for the most part.
Case
I
in point, the
believe
amount of people
that
that are currently in the cages.
well, for how far you are going, and with the number of people you are responsible for, I should say you are quite worth more than that if you are skilled at what you do.
Yeah, s- I do what I have to do for people that look like they need the help. I'm not one against getting a few coin, but I mean, heck, le- no offense to the big bug, but a gust of wind could push him over.
You right though.
I don't love
It's
to push
uncalled
a
yet,
bunch
out of line, but you right though.
But you're not wrong. He'll kind of pause for a second with like a intrigued look on his face before asking you if you would be willing to take 1,500 gold.
Holy shit! Sorry.
Bro, trying to poach our burb.
Bird got poached. No.
Don't tempt him with the shiny things. Don't do it. Don't do it.
1,500 gold.
You can resist it.
Don't do it.
You would be
Don't do it.
under the protection of Krethes.
Gross. Nasty.
And in addition, you can fulfill your goal to help those in need.
I've already made a promise to these guys.
Because we will give
like
you
I said.
all of the necessary tools that you could ever need to accomplish that goal.
God, it's so culty.
I've been through a cult before. No thanks. Sorry. Um, look, whatever you're trying to sell, I'm not interested. Like I said, I keep my promises, and I did promise I would get them to where they're going. So if you were to let all of us go, and I could get them to where they're going, perhaps.
You are bargaining their lives so that you may stay. Am I understanding that
Right.
correctly?
Well,
Hold on.
Why does the water just spread the spice around? It's not very nice.
Delicious. Look, I am tasked to do a job. I hold it very seriously. So, theoretically, if you were to let all of us go, allow me to get them to the mountains, perhaps I would be open to the deal.
We lost them, boys.
no.
It's the best part tonight.
Please roll me a Constitution save.
Oh fuck!
Oh.
We really lost them, boys.
Bye, guys. Love you.
See you later.
Uh,
Love
It's
you.
been nice.
Bye.
Get yourself with
Nice.
the guidance. Oh my fuck.
Hey, that's with the +3. Jesus.
24.
Nice.
24, not bad.
I'm very serious about my jobs. Thank you.
But why a constitution save? What did they do?
You feel while he offers you this, you take every word he says in truth. You are not given any reason to believe that he may be fudging any of his offers here. But as you do question it, naturally, you feel this very heavy presence on your shoulders. You can't quite place what it is, but they don't the presence does not influence you in any way other than scare the living bejesus out of you. In a sense.
Slight ruffled feathers.
So, I mean, like you turn into like a little puffin real fast. You can't explain it, but you feel like by helping your friends, something's wrong with that. Something is making you want to stay here, but you can't really explain it. Nothing is jumping out at you, but you're like, but you're still your own person, so you can be like, no, that's a terrible idea. Or
Yeah.
I don't know, that's a lot of fucking money. Like you can still have all of that, but there's like some little itch in the back of your brain that's like staying here might be beneficial in one way or another.
Oh, hey, Raven Queen, baby, help help a friend out
Step it
here.
up. This is your war.
Raven Queen, send in the reinforcements.
Before you really get a chance to answer the geezer here about anything, he kind of just stops for a moment and is like, Oh, look at the time. I suppose you be off back to your.
Cage.
I don't like using the word cage.
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 Please, I am more civilized
It's
than
a-
that.
Prison.
It's
Prison.
literally a prison.
Cage.
It's
Jail.
worse than a prison. Being caged like wild animals.
Okay,
Flashbacks.
Hello, man.
bird, bug, frog, and lion man.
Lion
Kitty
Alright.
cat. Kitty cat.
And a moo cow man. Okay.
Moo cow man.
Yeah, well,
They're just a freak circus.
Yeah, really though. Y'all
Not
should.
Seriously,
really.
at least not here.
Ironically enough, Vrax was the most like human looking, probably. Now it's just full zoo. Like we are full zoo.
So I heard that Moldor's thinking about a circus in the future. I don't know.
Mulder's on my shit list. He's on my hit list. That's only getting longer the longer this campaign goes.
Yeah. Something just kind of like comes over the old geezer as he kind of like begins to stand up and address you to the door and rush you out.
Hopefully it's a heart
it feels
attack.
like not quite.
I'm a doctor. It's not.
Unfortunately, it's not. Yeah, and you are being, before you know it, you're being escorted back to your holding cell cage of a place.
Oh,
Despicable.
yippee. I can get there by myself.
The little
Maybe
baby
use
legs.
damage from all the curses I've thrown at people.
In your travels, you would have seen Krethes kind of like mingling over here with someone, but it doesn't really look like mingling. It looks more like an intimidation, interrogation, not happy
yippee.
fun time. He's like getting in the
I'll
face
be
of somebody,
definitely
but
more
not
like-
yelling or anything like that. Nothing you can hear, but it doesn't look great for whoever's on the receiving end.
Yeah, no, Albie's covering up their face with a hood with their hood. They're like, mm.
You didn't like that man? The man's scary.
No. Yeah, well, you know.
You would have seen his back, of course, and it is pretty fucked up and scarred, various sized scars.
Wow, twinning. Sorry.
Yeah, a little bit.
Looking at old scars, being like, "Wow, any one of those could have just finished the job." Fuck.
Totally.
They're actually self-inflicted. I mean,
Oh my god,
just
Oh.
kidding.
are you okay?
Hello?
Well,
Jesus.
What skill is Da
Albatross, do
Vinci
you
coding
want to
himself?
talk about it?
Do you want me to roll a perception check or like do I want to talk about what?
The self-inflicted wounds.
What do we
Well,
pers-
so,
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, no, I mean, I already did to one of the people. Yuha. He's asleep over there.
He's taking
Look
a
at him.
snooze.
Wow.
He's in a coma.
Yeah, Albie's not sharing their
I
details.
got hit with 3 darts, despite the fact that he's the same size.
He's a normal fucking person. No, he's celestial. We don't know what's in that shit. How do you even know that word? I don't know. I read it in a book somewhere. You can read?
They can't even keep a campfire lit. Speaking of, snuffed
Yeah.
out.
On that next snuffing of the fire here, at that point, these guys all would begin to like kind of confer and start like screaming obscenities at each other, and it's not looking too great. As they all are kind of
Cast
just like
darkness.
yelling at each other. One of them
if they
gets pushed
start
and stumbles
acting-
back into like into the cage that contains Tiptoe, almost knocking
Yeah,
it over.
if they're sufficiently, would you say they're sufficiently distracted with each other?
Yes.
Okay. How far will you allow me to summon my wildfire spirit?
How far can you?
It does not say.
Mm-mm.
It quite literally the way that I've been reading it. It just says, as an action, you can expend one use of your wild shape feature to summon your wildfire spirit.
I was just saying,
The spirit
from
of
the
each
way
living creature of your choice.
Mercer was doing it, it's just line of sight anywhere. Anywhere you can see, you can summon the bitch.
This is a stat block from somewhere, but it does say
It's
5
got to
feet
walk,
of it.
like, it's 5 feet of it.
Teleport up to 30
Hmm.
feet to unoccupied spaces, of course.
Teleport 30 feet? Wait, hold on. Where are you pulling that up? I want that version.
Yeah, I'm like trying to figure out what who made this.
Yeah, because at least on my end, the teleportation is teleport up to 15 feet to an unoccupied space I can see. Basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get it summoned as far away from here as possible into some grass. Because when it's summoned, it starts a fire. So if they're sufficiently distracted, basically I'm trying to like get an angle to see if I can't see like kind of, oh, goodbye. Right as I was moving V, the fucking map exploded. For me. So while I
That's
figure that out,
the
basically,
teleportation.
yeah, the actual summon itself has like I'm not finding any language on distance to summon.
Okay.
Yeah, I would
The
rule
actual
it
thing,
as anywhere you can see.
Okay.
I pulled up the page if you want the like full description.
Sure.
I
It
don't think
does
it
have a
says
limit.
Oh, was it?
The spirit appears in an occupied space of your choice that you can see within 30 feet of you.
It's still a decent distance. I can always command it
Yeah.
to move a little farther away. But when it gets summoned, it does light everything on fire anyhow. So, so yeah, just basically as again, as far as I can see, yeah, my map is fully exploded. Yeah, spirit appears in an occupied space of your choice as you can see within 30 feet of you. So basically, just again, as far away, and then I'll try to command it to kind of. I mean, when it gets summoned, it'll start a fire. So just as far away as I can move it before I have it like basically start setting a little fire to start a wildfire.
Yeah, so if you were at the edge of the cage there, 30 feet is about like you would be able to encase majority of the tents, as well as honestly you could set all those Leonin on fire as well. Tiptoe would be in a little cage though, trapped, unfortunately.
Yeah. Right now the big thing is just trying to set up essentially like a distraction.
But
Like a
yeah, so
distraction with the
for
distraction.
sure you could.
If you moved back here, can you see the token?
I can't see. My map
Okay.
is not working.
If you move to the back of the cage away from the Leonin, you can reach the grass in the background.
Yeah, I'm aiming for the
tall
grass. I'm aiming for the grass to light the grass on fire, to start a scrub fire.
Sure.
And that's on the other side of the tents there.
Yep.
Cool.
When I do that, it's an unfortunate consumption of my wild shape. Would you consider the time that we've been sitting around to at least be a short rest?
Yes.
Seeing as how okay, cool. So I at least have one
true.
other
I
wild
need
shape
to
charge.
mark
So
that.
yeah, once it starts that fire, I will dismiss the wildfire spirit to not being visible, and I will and then before they can start seeing what Vig has been doing, just be back to where I was.
Okay. As the fire starts to get going, are you guys gonna say anything to them, or just let them figure it out when they figure it out?
Oh, I'm letting them figure it out. I ain't saying shit. If I say something, it's gonna make me suspicious. Because I can't say it. As far as they're aware, I can't speak English.
Don't be suspicious.
Also, the burn them. Yeah, they're
Oh,
gonna.
Albie.
Not only does this campfire not light, but now the there's a lot.
Now we just have fire on the outside. God damn it! Now they're all just like pissed
I'll
off, and
warm up over there.
they're starting to try to like get around and figure out all the whatever the fuck is going on. A couple of them are running
That's
over
right,
to
and
the trough to get
you
some
can have your-
water.
You're gonna run around throwing flame seeds in the grass too.
I
Yeah.
would, but it could start. It could start to make me look guilty. Look guilty, possibly. It depends on if they think Vig is a druid or not.
True. You need to give it a command, right?
Well, it's less that and more along the lines that it would be. It's not. It would be a sentient flame.
At that point, it would be unnatural. Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Oh,
goal
that's
is
fair.
to make it look as natural as possible. And seeing as how I'm assuming it's all dry grass, it should catch pretty quick and
Oh, yeah.
spread pretty fast. So
Yeah, so at this point, you've got two of them running to the troughs. This guy is gonna try and run to somewhere to check it out. Yeah.
Question.
So yes,
Did they relight the fire here?
no,
Okay.
because after it had gone out that last time is when they started the fight.
oh, I mean, if they leave, I could just relight the fire.
Yeah,
Well, that's what I was like, I can
Yeah.
use a cantrip,
I could
firebolt, but like have it hit right next to it so it starts actually just burning the whole thing. Here.
Well, see, it's like my druid craft. I can totally light the campfire back on.
With a snap of your fingers.
Quite literally, and not even. Why? Okay, that's cool. I'm just not allowed to look at the map anymore.
But yeah, if
I'm up for V.
if V turns that fire back on, there's no one that's able to see us, correct?
not the moment. No.
Cool. Can I cast a firebolt right next to the campfire?
Sure.
More
To make
fire.
it seem like, because it's being unsupervised now, you know,
Hot, cold,
I'm
and
just
hot.
Smokey the Bearing it.
Now all we got to
Look
do
at
is just all
you,
three of us have
bird.
got to
Oh,
start
sorry.
panicking.
Just like me.
Oh, Tiptoe, very good at that.
Big fire.
Yeah, lots
Tiptoe's
of
just
fire going
freaking
on.
the fuck out.
Now, what is your plan?
I was just choking
Now
my
that you
teeth.
guys got the fire going here, this guy would probably come running in like, "What the fuck is going on? Hurry the fuck up, you stupid fucks!"
Burn the bad kitties at the stake.
He's like
Hold on,
blowing out like,
what
"Cut it out!"
Like oxygen to it, moron.
Mm.
Fire grows.
Ah, shit! How could this happen?
I
Get
could
it
be
easier.
They're so
talking,
foolish.
I made a mistake.
And there we go. Now I can see again.
No.
Yeah. Fire.
Someone's an arsonist.
It's dead.
Vig is an arsonist now.
Now I
Smokey the
know where
Bear
I
this
get that
shit,
from.
and fire bad.
Smokey the Bear this shit. Yes. Yeah, Vig, like just as this all starts to like kind of kick off, like fire spreading everywhere, Vig will just start like panicking, you know, just like clicking wildly.
I think this guy would like look over the fire and just be like, "Is your friend okay?" We'll be right with you.
Well, you should probably
One
bring
moment.
him over closer to us, please. You know,
Buzz!
away from
Yeah,
the
that
raging
was-
flame.
Buzz!
I'm moving back a little bit. Yeah, it's a good idea, actually.
That's a great
Oh,
idea.
You guys need anything else?
A
And
little bit
there's a
closer.
fire raging behind him. You guys need anything else? You're like, you know,
Just a little bit closer. He's having a panic attack, and only we know how to calm him the fuck down.
Okay, how about that? Is that better for you?
My God!
Is that a
He's
reasonable
fucking
feedback?
foaming at the mouth! He's having a seizure!
He's foaming at the mouth.
That's good.
We didn't even know frogs could do that.
Put him in the cage with us! He needs help!
That's perfect. Yeah, you're good.
Please, I'm a cleric. I can help him.
I'm a doctor!
Is there a doctor in the house? Oh yeah, it's me.
Yeah, it's me.
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
actually me. Fuck!
Oh
my
God!
And don't get bitten. It has rabies.
Oh,
LOL,
dude.
I have all the reviews.
If
He like
you haven't been vaccinated,
slowly
let me
walks
tell you,
backwards. Oh God!
it
Fire
won't be
back!
pretty.
There's still again fire raging. The man's just so focused on us instead.
He's
Yeah,
more
this-
concerned about the whatever the fuck is going on with that frog.
I told you he has rabies. You have to be careful. If he bites you, it's just downhill. You just insta death, my guy. You just need to go.
I
I
like to
thought
bite
only
people.
mammals could get rabies.
Both of you to assume he's
You're
not
smart
part
about that?
I knew someone was gonna
That's
say
what-
it.
Come here, friend. Let me give you a
You just
nibble.
tried to blow out
That's
a
what-
raging fire, but you know that mammals.
That's only getting bigger. Just it's like, wait, hold on now. Frogs
Well,
can't get
exactly.
rabies.
Well, the frog can carry the rabies disease, but you, on the other hand, are not safe if he bites you because that would
Yeah, you
kill
fucking
you.
mammal.
That's
That's
why he's
why I'm all
still
the way
alive.
here.
I
Yeah,
like
you should probably
biting
stop
people.
that fire. I think it's getting bigger.
Oh
Let
my
me bite
God,
him.
you're so right. I gotta.
No, come back. Wait.
I gotta
no.
go.
I
Just
need a drink.
fucking leaves.
Come back. I need a drink.
You
I
can
don't know
have the
these people.
wildfire spirit teleport every bonus action. You just have it teleporting now as this fire grows, starting more fires.
Again, the big thing is while I would, again, it's the fact that they would see that thing as unnatural. They could start putting two and two together.
Bob of fire teleporting to another spot in the fire? Like, I don't.
Yeah, make it look like
Would they
it's
notice
popping
the
from the
fire moving?
fire.
Like,
If random fires just started popping up and like in and around
well, I
the
don't
camp,
mean
they would.
teleporting to a spot outside of the fire. As a fire
No.
spreads, it's a large area of grass burning.
So
I
it's
meant,
like embers popping from the actual already
Yeah, I mean, like,
existing.
if this whole area is on fire, then it would teleport from, like, here to... Oh,
Yeah, eventually we will get to a point
to,
where
like,
this
here to,
wildfire will just
Yeah.
they're gonna need more than just 5 people to put it out.
No, yeah, it's actively going. I mean, whether it's assisted or not, this is
Yeah.
all dry grass.
I should hold my like wildfire charge for if we actually like get into some
that's
shit.
fair.
Yeah.
I only have 2.
Oh, the summon it?
Yeah, I use a wild shape charge when I summon my wildfire spirit.
Did you desummon it after it summoned or started fires over there, or is he just hiding in the fire?
So I did say I unsummoned it.
Oh, okay.
Because I wanted to. The goal is complete like
Goodbye, little
innocence.
wildfire.
Yeah. So yes, I set all those fires off. But now I'm just like, oh fuck, what do we do now? What do we do now? We got to this stage.
I want this guy to go away first before that guy.
He'd be
Be
running,
distracted
trying
by
to
something else.
run water back and forth. It's not doing anything, but he'd be trying. And once he realizes it's not doing anything, he's
It's a
gonna go look
bigger
for help.
fire.
I'll be gonna take this time to unlock Tiptoe's cage.
Oh. Hi, friend. Tiptoe just
He's
crawls
just
through the fucking grates to get in there with you guys. Ah, this is way better. You
Hey,
guys are
guys.
so right.
Hey guys, what's going on?
No.
Hey. Hey, no, let me in. Let me in. Hey.
I'm working on it.
Hey.
What would I roll? What would I roll for this, baby?
What do you do? What do you?
Unlocking the little cage.
Oh, you're just
Sleight
straight
of
up going for it.
hand.
Yeah.
Do you have What do you have on you?
I have theoretically I have thieves' tools, hypothetically speaking.
They would not be on your person though.
Cool. I have feathers.
Use your little claws.
Your little talons.
Yeah.
Talon
Your little
and
talon.
feather.
Yeah, you can do a sleight of hand check. We'll do that.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's really unfortunate. I have
Let me in.
guidance on there. I do have the spell knock, but I also have only so many spell slots.
Oh, right, because we haven't taken a long rest still. Fuck.
Yes. Yep. So I'm hoping the little one I can break out easily in comparison to the bigger ones.
True. Fair enough. Does it look like any of the people on my side have moved, by the way? The fire's growing in the distance.
On your side, not
Or they're
so
still too
much.
far
I
for
mean,
them
like
to
they
see
would
it
have
properly.
rotated a little bit to probably see if they couldn't see what's going on, but not necessarily in any way of trying to like actively run over there.
Okay, just checking.
So like their backs would be to you at the moment.
Not a lot I can do with that without my without my gear.
No, but you are a druid.
I am.
You have wild shapes.
Does
I
a 16
am. I
unlock?
do. I'm gonna wait a second though.
A 16 will unlock, yes.
Yes, Tiptoe, you are free, big boy. Little
Me out.
boy, whatever you
Let me
are.
come in. Let me come in.
Creature.
No, you don't come in
Hey,
here.
hey, guys. Hey, guys. What's going on?
The
The problem
Albie.
just slipped through the bars.
purpose is not to be in the cage with us.
You guys are so
So-
right. It's way more comfy in here.
So much cozy. But I miss you
Well,
guys. What's that?
when we have the moment, I'll
No,
be
come back.
casting.
Come back.
Use feet to keep Tiptoe away while
Tiptoe,
casting
get
knock
away
on
from
our.
Albatross while they try to open the door. Just hold on for a second.
I'm gonna help them. I'm gonna help them.
No,
gonna be
you
fine.
don't need to help me.
They don't need help.
Of course.
Tiptoe,
I'm
let him work.
casting knock on the
Let him
arcade
work.
door.
Who needs help?
Oh my
Needs
god.
help.
Let me out, says the frog that can just walk out of the cage.
You walked in here. But yes, I would cast knock on the arcade door.
I will also cast, if seeing as how we are making moves to get out of the cage, I will cast Pass Without Trace on all of us.
Okay.
Yippee. And we are sneaking the sneaky out of here, bitches.
Yeah, this is Sneak Squad now.
Sneak squad. Let's go.
I say
Yeah.
that, but Vig. His best thing is Pass Without Trace. The fact that he could do advantage for
Lol.
stealth on himself.
Good for him.
For funsies too. Once everyone's out of the cage,
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're all getting out of the cage. I will have a firebolt. Yeah.
Ah, shit!
I will cast the firebolt into the cage and close the door.
Oh my god! The fire! Yes!
You want more fire?
I'm
All of the
casting it in the
fire.
cage. I'm closing
more.
Wait. Wait, quick. Let me. So I'm closing the cage door and then casting firebolt in the cage.
Oh, that's kind of sick. That's sick and twisted.
Yeah, it is.
Get
We
that
need
to
to
start
fucking
spreading. We need to fucking go.
But this pretty.
We gotta
look
leave.
at that. Do we
Let
have
them think that we
to?
died.
But I don't want to die.
You're not actually dead. Oh my god.
I want to eat them.
Well, you can eat them at a different point. Now is not the time.
Now with it
Abby.
raging,
Where's my spoon?
more and more
I need to get my
people are
spoon.
becoming irritable.
That's not important.
I need to go find
I'll be like,
Fuck this shit. I'm
You
going
little
to get my
shit, shut
spoon.
up.
I don't know what you did.
anyone
want
have
my
sleep? Can't
food.
sleep on this motherfucker.
God.
I think they used my spoon. I
I'll
need
get
it.
you another spoon.
Damn spoon.
No.
That was
I
the
I
special
hate
one I
that.
stole from Grimilda.
There is fucking Krethes here. We have to
We need to
leave.
go.
I have to get my spoon.
Welcome to get it. After Krethes is gone,
Then let's make him gone now.
we cannot make him
Go.
gone now
Why not?
because he will end us. We have to be stronger.
I am stronger.
You are not, Tiptoe.
I'll
You're
eat
not my
him for
dad.
You were put
breakfast.
into a cage. What makes you think you can take him on?
The pure chaos over there.
This is literally like this is our window, and we're arguing with a fucking frog.
Please, I'm
I
gonna
would
cry.
like to drag this frog, please.
Roll a strength check.
Yeah.
Trash back here.
Plus guidance.
Tiptoe, make a strength check.
17.
Oh,
I will cry if
sh-
this frog has.
Oh
Hold me
shit.
back. Hold me back.
Bitch, hold me back. Where the fuck's my strength? Oh, oh, it's right here. LOL.
Wow.
Bro.
Get
like
fucking
fucking
scooped by the
more
second
than that.
smallest creature in the party.
Josh just
I'm-
grabs Tiptoe by the wrist, and while Tiptoe's like just struggling and trying to get away, Albatross is just dragging them behind.
I would
Like a
like to
fucking-
chloroform the frog, please.
You're so lucky. I don't have my knife. Where's my knife?
I will get you another knife. That is not important right now.
I need my
Do
knife.
you want the big? Hey, do you want the big kitty alive?
Kitty!
You know what's more important? The big
Holy
kitty.
fuck, Tiptoe is a child.
The kitty is a lot more important
Where's
than the big knife.
Kitty? Where's Kitty? Where's Kitty? Where's
We
Kitty?
have to go find him.
Let's go.
Can you help us go find him?
Yeah, let's go.
Jesus. Okay.
as we're starting to like try to find
You're
find
literally
Braxis.
telling the explorer and the fucking frog right now.
As
Can
as
you
we're
find
as
the
we're
kitty?
as we're trying to find Braxis, we can also bring up that
Oh,
Minotaur.
yeah, the big man. Yeah.
He should
Yeah.
he should be freed as well.
Well, we'll
He's
grab
beefy.
him on. We'll grab him on the way there. We have to get
More
Praxis
than
first,
one.
okay?
Hey, vegan grease.
Beefy. Thank you, Tiptoe.
He got
As
the beef.
insightful as ever.
He's beefy.
All right. I guess we are all running to go find
Yeah.
Praxis.
And we've got past all that.
Meow.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
Did you guys roll your
That's
guys'
my friend Kitty.
stealth?
Not yet. No.
Oh shit. Oh.
I got a 27.
Did you really? Oh, that's kind of sick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
31.
you have plus 10 to your stealth roll currently.
We got 32. Oh,
Jesus
wait, shoot.
Christ.
Hold on.
27,
Slay.
32, and 31.
Hold on. I still have guidance. Okay. 2 32s.
232s. You slay with my friend. Oh god.
We're doing a big sneak.
Let's go.
Bum bum ba-dum bum bum
Tiptoe, you have to be quiet.
So you don't know where I am, but you at least know where the Minotaur is, so you can
Yeah.
help
I
out
think
there.
we're like actively avoiding any
Yeah,
like
avoiding the center of the camp.
yeah.
Yeah.
So is this around where
Should you guys have been crossing through this portion right here, you kind of would have seen him. He would not have seen you at all. But
Christ.
you'd see this kid like thrown on the basically just dropped on the ground from like a foot off the ground.
Mhm.
While he's slowly like trudging this way to go see what the fuck is going on and who fucked what up.
Go, 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 go.
You forgot the Minotaur man.
We're
No,
getting
we
in our
you first.
to our party. You are the most important.
But you don't know where
Yeah.
I am. Nobody's seen me.
Gonna do
We're
a
just running through here. Passive
Yeah.
perception
Fair.
is a 17.
Well, wait, no, hold on.
Okay.
Well, no,
Hold
what I'm
on.
meaning is, well,
once
it's
you
more along
would
the
have,
lines of like,
once you got into this area, you would have been able to pick up a link on him.
yeah, no, I would, yeah. Once I start getting within like 120 or what, yeah, I'm just gonna be sending out signals to Praxis the entire
Yeah,
time
about
we're
where
walking.
Albatross is when you would pick up a link.
Praxis, where are you? We're currently out. There's a fire around us.
In
We
a
managed to
cage.
get them distracted.
The fire's
Be a
to
little bit more.
my west.
Tiptoes.
We're coming. We're coming.
I'm sorry, Moody, go away.
Just starting. Yeah, just as Vig is
Uh,
getting that like mind link. Still gonna follow like around the
Yeah,
like
around the back.
around the back.
He would respond back. He's like, I can get out of here. The guards
Oh,
aren't
shit.
looking, but I don't know. Do we have a plan?
Fucking
Three of
run.
us are currently outside of our cage. It is leave.
Where's my kitty?
All
Where
right.
is he?
There's another. There's a Minotaur here.
And
Vig
then
thinks we should try to free him.
are these three still distracted?
Yes. They're
Okay.
two of them are actually going to be starting to move ever so slightly toward whatever the commotion was. One of them will hang back just a little bit more than the other.
All right. I have wild shape, so
Turn into a spider, my child.
let's say I can turn into a spider.
Itsy bitsy spider went up the
Yeah.
waterfall
I'm gonna go ahead and
Went
wild shape
into the
into a
grassy
spider.
plains.
into the grassy plains and watched the spider out.
Oh no! Don't do that.
Oh.
Don't do
Hey,
that.
look, nursery rhymes usually come
my
with a dark
spider
version,
sheet.
okay?
Okay. I is a spider.
You is
That-
a spider.
That's not kitty.
What's him?
For the
Wow.
duration, so you for the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you has a +10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks.
Wow.
So it's like an
This is
aura,
neat
it looks
now.
like. So once I'll try to get like as close to you as I can. To get you your bonus.
That brighter.
Brighter.
I'll make
God.
a stealth. Hold on, let me see if there's anything that it gets for stealth.
Tiptoe don't like spiders. I hate spiders. Ew, of course.
Okay.
Though the spider knows where the big
It just
kitty
has
is.
a
We have to follow the spider.
+2 to has the same dex as me.
I don't
Same
trust
stealth.
No, the
Spiders are
spider's a
sneaky.
Okay.
friend.
Spiders are sneaky.
But you're
Spiders are
you're
bad.
also sneaky.
Okay, but they're bad.
Okay, it
They're
doesn't have
bad.
any bonus to stealth, so just a plain
They
stealth
they
check
they
with the
they
10.
think too many thoughts.
With the 10.
Okay.
So 29.
29 for my stealth.
Yeah.
As a spooter.
Has a spooter. Now
You mean
we
a
should
brooder?
start. We should see if we can't get the Minotaur out now.
I would climb up onto the
Let us go.
that way. That way I'm not having to worry about my movement.
Yeah, just
What are you doing?
fucking just sneaking
Fine.
back to
Tiptoe,
where
get over here.
again, the same thing, just like with Praxis. I think did V kind of see him get dragged into it was like in this area, right?
Even if you didn't, Braxis saw it on the way by, so Braxis will let you know.
Yeah. So I just wanted to make sure that this is where the Minotaur is. Then we can start.
Yeah, it's over here somewhere.
Cool. Yeah, V kind of look at the rest of the party, and be like, we should try to free this one. He's just as much anger towards these guys as we do.
I like him. He's beef. Let's go.
I mean, yeah. What's it looking like around?
Leave the
What
spider.
is it? Cetrion? Cetrion?
It is Cetrion.
Cetrion. Yeah, Vig will kind of transmit to Cetrion, just be like, hey, this Vig, don't respond like visually. We're coming up behind you. We're going to try to free you. The goal right now is leave.
Leaving is nice, but I would also like my hammer.
Vig understands if we can try. Many of our parties are also out of their equipment. But it is... The fire is spreading, so more and more of the camp might be distracted. So, the faster we can go, the better.
Would I know where they're keeping our equipment?
Yes, because you were not unconscious when you came in, so you would know that they're keeping it, let me get my pointer out here, over in this area where you guys were being held. It's most likely amongst, the rest of their weaponry here, kind of forge area.
Fortunately for us, they took my stuff, and I'm guessing your stuff, to the top left half of the camp up there. Kind of close to where you said, I think maybe your cage was earlier.
It is where we saw you being dragged from, or escorted from. So,
Yeah.
if we can get you out of here, we may be able to try to get everything from that cache. He is making sure that the rest of the party is hearing like this conversation now as well.
Yeah.
And so, the faster we can move. Vig is not very good at opening up these types of locks, or locks in general.
I will hit him with a cast of knock on there just to get him out.
You cast knock, and the chains around your wrists behind you, Cetrion, and your ankles begin to unlock, and immediately, in a big, all the chains just drop down around your ankles.
Let's see.
Shall
if we can
move
get
to the party
everything.
to stealth.
Yep, gets close to gets close to
attempts.
Vig. Plus 10.
Stealth.
22.
Wait, that's still
22.
22.
Jesus Christ.
That
This is
big
a 10-foot
motherfucker's
Minotaur?
like,
God
ready to
dang.
go.
What's bigger,
Fire's
Minotaur or
very
forest fire?
distracting.
It's very distracting.
Wow.
So yeah, homeboy, you're good. What are you guys doing next?
Trying to take the going down
Stay on the
paths
outside
that
perimeter.
have staying on the outside, trying to avoid like coming across people to try to get over here to start getting our shit, and then just fucking getting out of Dodge.
Okie dokie. These guys are gonna set up like a little bucket brigade, try to
What about
help each other
you?
out.
I say above game.
He's
Krethes would
already
be,
dead.
Like you could see over top like this area here over the tents. There'd be some flashes of playable happening in this general vicinity.
We have to move faster.
No.
Purple-y things going on. Not
We have to go.
they don't look very nice. They don't seem very
Go,
nice.
go.
Go,
Yeah.
go, go.
Quickly.
Other parts of fire flying around. Yeah. There's a lot happening.
What about this?
Above board. I mean, Pete would try to save him, but above board, like, look, let's
Thanks.
be honest, we'd be driving a comatose person around with us.
We don't even know he's there right now.
We
Nobody's seen
don't.
him.
We haven't seen.
Albie's definitely fucking wondering.
Yeah. As long as nobody fucking saw
Praxis
us.
is a bug.
Braxis is a bug.
He's a bug.
He's
In a weird turn of events, Praxis is on someone else's shoulder.
I don't
And
like
is a
it.
bug.
I don't like
The
And
bugs
is a
spider.
bug.
multiplied.
Hate it. Hate spider. Where's your stuff? Where's my knife?
Yeah, I mean,
bored.
yeah, they don't look like they're here, so.
But
Oh,
say,
got
it.
Praxis
boring.
would say, just put all my stuff in the bag of holding.
I shall locate my hammer.
Who grabbed the bag?
I gave it to Albie before I died.
Oh,
Originally it was Albie, but
Okay.
we don't. Yeah.
Well, we have to find the bag of holding first.
Yeah. Look for
Open
a bag
every
I
bag
can
and
fit your
look for the
fucking
bead.
entire arm in.
I feel like
What is
Setsuron
zooming
is
around
just
the
like
fucking screen right now?
What's funny is
smashing
that Braxis
into
actually
all the
can't talk.
crates.
He can only talk on the fucking secure line with Vig, or transmit through Vig. Downside of no innate telepathy.
Braxis would also say to
Yeah,
basically the group chat, be
yeah.
like, do we start another fire over here when we go to move back to the right?
Arson.
We can.
They seem to be putting that one out.
Vig's
might
companion
need
will
them.
be a
I can do it.
spank.
I can do it. Don't. I got it.
Say, I have a
Alright.
spell that doesn't have verbal components, but I need to change back to me, so I can't be a spider.
Stay
Which
as a
is-
spider. Albatross should be able to start another fire.
No, don't start. Don't say
above
spider.
board, my stealth as a spider is the same. It's just my movement speed goes back higher again.
Yeah. I mean, you're on Vig's shoulder, so.
I'm just over there like straight Kratos opening crates, just shoving my whole fist through 'em.
I'd drop my form because I don't want to be caught in spider form because that takes what is it? Bonus action to drop out it. No, an action, isn't
No,
it?
it takes an action unless you're Circle of the Moon.
Then yeah, I'm not gonna get caught with pants down here.
Whoa,
Fair
that's
enough.
your last name?
Yeah,
Kitty.
I have one.
Whoa. Vig is Vig. Vig Vigerson.
Tiptoe is tiptoe.
Great name.
It's like
Sneed.
Seamus in the other campaign isn't even part of his name.
It's fucking Garm.
Yeah,
Seamus isn't actually his name. That's funny. No one
There you
really
are.
talks about it or has asked.
There you are. My sweet.
My beautiful
nobody's really
Maul.
asked for a full introduction on who the fuck he is. There's just been some
Weird.
talk on what he used to do and some other shit. So
Have we
Anyway.
sufficiently gotten at least
Uh,
most of what we lost?
Yes. By
Okay.
this
Okay, I'm
time,
gonna-
yes.
Let's go.
Wait.
Let us leave.
Tiptoe wants to stab.
hold on.
No, Tiptoe will die. Tiptoe will die.
Braxis will let Albatross know that he can cast and he can do so without any verbal elements if we need to start some fire over here.
Cool.
Yeah.
Albie's still kind of like, where the fuck is Yuha?
Yeah. Should we check these tents or will we think he's close to the infirmary where Tiptoe was?
Fun fact, I can just cast detect magic because that boy's gonna ping off like a fucking sonar.
That's fair.
Yeah. Once you do that, you would easily be able to detect where he is.
Yep. Albie's like, this way.
We found him. All right, let's go.
Where are we going?
Meow.
There's another member of our party.
It's like a, a little like sonar beacon.
So many of us
hold
have
on.
sonars.
Rex, what was your reach, Vig, for the Tesla trace?
It's 30 feet.
So before
Let
we left,
me.
I would have got as far out into the grass as I could and cast Burning Hands real quick.
Burning hands. Oh my god.
Wait a minute.
And that's it only has a somatic component, which means I just move my hands. That's it.
Okay.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle.
So
Jujutsu's the
I
fucking
start a
word.
fire over here, and then I'd follow. So I stayed in the past that trace.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm picking up that yuha.
Put them in the bag of holding with everything else.
My
I
God.
could
I
just, I
think
could
he
just
would die.
Just
carry.
suffocates.
I think. uh,
If only it was Malachi, I'm sure we could find a way for him to bring it to the bag of holding.
I mean, I could just carry it.
He
Yeah,
can
to pick
hold
'em up.
his breath indefinitely, so I think so.
I'm just gonna
Malachi
pick
can.
him up over my shoulder like.
I
a
was
sack
like,
of
wait a
potatoes.
minute.
Malachi was a water genasi, so yeah, he could just hold his breath indefinitely.
Was he a water
I'm
genasi?
just gonna pick a. I'm just
Air
gonna pick him
genasi,
up
my
like
bad.
Just scoop the celestial.
Let's
right off the
fucking
shoulder
go
like a bag of
already.
potatoes.
Love
This
that. Yeah, cool. You got everybody loaded up, and you guys are all just gonna roll out. Autobots roll out.
Yep. Autobots roll out. We got no fucking business being here.
Sir, are you
Yeah.
even on the board yet? Get on the
Nope.
board.
Get on the board.
There you go.
Yippee.
He's been on the board.
Hi. You're beefy. I'm gonna ride on your head. I'm your new hat.
Yeah,
Just,
he was down here the whole time.
Don't impale yourself.
Oh, okay. I couldn't see
No,
him.
he's only good at impaling other people.
Yeah. I stab things.
As you guys all start
my
heading
carrot's on
out,
horns.
furiously running through the tall grass, the magical spikes that Albatross would have been reading earlier will continuously grow larger and larger from the region of which the fire was / is. Very hard to pinpoint exactly what all that magic is, but you can tell that it is a lot. I like to think that the magic has different tastes. So the Yuabaha's looks a little different in the aura. But whatever the fuck it is you're seeing going on in the no area, it's large, it's sporadic, it's demonized, it looks scary. Yeah, time to go.
Yeah.
I'm
When
to
you said
fucking
taste, I
leave.
legitimately thought about taste, and I was like, it's probably
Vig, you
cinnamon
can still
flavored.
transform into an elk, correct?
Nope.
Yeah, probably
That's a
cinnamon
CR1 quarter.
Not a regular elk, sure, but not
Yeah.
everybody can ride a regular elk.
Well, if I
I'm too
transform
big.
into a regular elk, that's two people and they're large creatures.
Yeah, that is true.
So,
Yeah, fucking elks. Or actually, V will turn into a horse because horse actually has a faster movement speed
wait, does
than
it?
elk. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think I can transform into one too. Is that still
Yeah.
a quarter?
Riding horse is a quarter. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was like, because I'm not quite level 4 in my thing yet, so I don't have 1/2 yet. So yeah, 2 riding horses then, Braxis and Vig.
Okay, that's kind of funny. You guys all mount up and you guys start running in a direction aggressively. And once you guys get clear enough, far enough away, we're just gonna use this for now. That means nothing.
Oh god, it's purgatory again.
Yeah, you guys have finally made it a safe enough distance away that Albatross is no longer reading the magic scale on a magically large scale anyways. You guys feel confident enough that you can at least take a breath and make camp.
Yeah, we're not in immediate danger.
I'm
At
gonna
least it doesn't
smooch.
feel
There
like
is no
that.
Braxis token.
I'm gonna smooch this Brax right here.
Good news,
Yes,
bad
sir.
news. We got
Brax,
away.
no.
We got away. Good news. Bad news. They definitely, if they know we're gone, know where we were heading.
Boy,
So
We're gonna
they
have
think
to
we
outrun
burned.
them.
They
We're
think we
gonna
burned.
have to outrun them. If there's no detours, no nothing, we have to outrun them.
yep.
I'm running. I'm running.
Running. I would recommend.
I mean,
doing
honestly,
above game.
what was that?
Above game, I would recommend that y'all take a long rest here.
Oh, yeah, no. We could take a long rest, but after that long rest, I would recommend doing almost a similar thing as to what we were doing.
The V bus.
Kind of like the Veek bus, where it's just keep, basically full dashes.
Yeah.
The V bus has turned into two
Well,
smaller
actually,
vehicles.
so I can do conjure animals, and conjure animals can also be a giant elk, but not necessary.
I mean, you can do that once you run out of. It would speed us up because we only have so long in our wild shape.
It would, yeah. The only downside is it eats up a 3rd level spell slot, but that's about it.
I don't have those yet.
But fuck yeah, long rest.
Yeah, you
rest.
guys finally get a long rest.
Oh,
Nap,
yippee.
nap.
And only minor shit stains.
Also, who took the inspiration from our wonderful recap?
Not I.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm gonna add
I
it
believe
then.
V was the one that did
I think
majority
it
of
might have
it,
been
but
me. Yeah.
Okay, let's say if you need it, take it.
I mean, I already have an inspiration, so unless we're banking them,
No, we're only allowed to keep the one.
yeah, if somebody doesn't have an inspiration, take it.
I am taking it because my
Here,
rolls
have
are
it.
shit.
Here, have a
Wow.
quarter.
I never have inspiration. That's fine, guys.
Your rolls for what you do are really good, though.
I don't need it. Yeah. I slay.
I don't need it.
Braxis is a little bit too much of the jack of all trades. He's not great with his rolls.
Lol.
Ow, okay. Tiptoe gets dropped off the horse.
Yeah. Hey, get.
How does it
Fall
feel?
damage.
That power. You can
Eh.
just kick people off of you.
Please don't kick me off.
I would never.
You're not Tiptoe.
Silence, you whore.
See?
On this long rest, this will be where we
This is why
actually
Tiptoe gets kicked off.
finish up for the night. You guys
Yeah.
successfully
Before-
escapade, but
Yeah.
Yay! We
Before
did
we
it.
finish, Tiptoe, did you bother checking in on your resident inside your hat at all?
Ah!
Oh my god.
She has like a pack of smokes in there.
I mean, this is the safe
that's a no.
location to
Got
do
it.
so.
Tina! Immediately flips up in his head like, Tina!
Oh no.
How long has it been? Is everything okay?
We
I'll
committed
be
arson.
real with you.
We
I
committed
brought
arson.
this up. I
Yeah.
wanted to hear the voice.
I was not informed that there was another one.
Yeah, I feel like such a. I was like, how many fucking are you, the people? Goddamn. I'm just popping out like daisies. Yeah,
Don't worry,
Tina would
Pat.
just be like, like, wow, arson. Let me guess. That shit was fire. Yeah.
Oh god. I'm going
It's
to bed.
good to be back. I'm so glad you guys are all okay. I was getting so worried.
I'm so glad I mentioned
Aw,
Who is
Tina.
I'm
this?
going to sleep.
Who is
this. Someone that was rescued from a bottle?
Oh, it
Yep,
This is
was
my
that makes me sound
dreadful.
so much
Would
better.
not recommend.
Tina tells great jokes. Tell him a joke, Tina. Tell him a
No,
joke.
She doesn't.
Shut up.
Fuck.
Well, at least Tina has not compared me to beef.
But you are beef.
Braxis
Much
would
beef.
go to talk to Albie and be like,
Much beef. Very beef.
"Can I store a bunch of this in the bag of holding? His extra gear."
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Okay, and then I'll give you the list of weapons to add to it later.
Oh god.
Speaking of
Nah,
bottles,
just
like the
keep
one I
it.
came out of, what's the water bottle's favorite game to play? Hmm?
Oh god.
What is it? What is
Follow
it?
the
What is
leader.
If
I
he
would
could
like
go
to
to
cast
sleep, he would.
silence. I would like to cast silence on that group.
Aw, that's fucked.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
stab
well,
you.
you can't speak.
I'm gonna stab you.
I will just
You-
set up a little bedroll and lay down staring at the sky.
Make it like a
looks for the
silence
beag
bubble
link.
where it's not silenced on the inside. You just can't hear them from the outside.
Looks for the being link. Silence.
Kind of like makes a glare over at Albatross and looks back at Tiptoe and Braxis and is like, how do you think they get their holy bottle of water? Probably by boiling the hell out of it. Am I right?
Oh my god.
So I might take that deal they offer.
Oh my god.
No. No.
I almost just fucking choked on my tea. I hate you.
The only person I actually know, the only person my character actually knows in this group is fucking Geek.
Oh yeah, I guess
Everyone else is
introductions
just a
are.
stranger.
Hi, beef. I'm Tiptoe.
Oh,
I
Tiptoe, you can't
Okay.
just.
He has a name.
Hello, Tiptoe.
I mean, I immediately got
Sephiroth.
called Kitty, so like,
He nice
Beef and
beef.
Kitty.
Yeah.
Doing that.
He just feels defeated now.
There's
Praxis's
Kitty,
response.
and then Dad, and then there's Albie.
Please don't
No.
call me that.
You never. Albie, shut up. God
this one's
damn
Maybe
you.
it was a
honest.
mistake saving them. Maybe I should have just let them burn in the cage.
Vig would say it's not always like this, but it is.
So the frog is the weirdest one.
Oh, thank you.
Only weird one.
We all have our
Small.
moments.
Small bird.
My name's Albatross. Just leave it at that.
You don't want me to call you
It don't. Nope. Albatross is
And
fine.
my name is Tina, but you can call me Sexy Captain Alice.
Oh my god.
Like flitters over
And the,
all the way up 10 feet to Cetrion's face.
Flutters
very
eyelashes.
small.
Twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. She's
And
so
the-
small.
the other Leonin that was in a cage.
Praxis.
That's Kitty.
Yeah, I'm Kitty.
Oh my god.
I can't believe I just heard that with my own ears.
And so I'm guessing the kind of praying mantis one is Vig.
That's Dad.
I am Vig, yes. It is good to meet you again.
You're the
Vig
one
is
who
glad.
spoke in my brain hole.
Yes. It is the primary way in which Vig speaks. If Vig tries to speak not like this, it typically makes others uncomfortable. He looks a little sad when he says that.
Just gonna give Vig a hug.
Stop licking your toes, cat. Get out of
Please
here.
don't talk to I am old.
Yeah, you might break him. Please
Big
don't
very
do
hard.
that.
Eh,
Vig is very
Okay,
old.
people
say,
look at me
eh.
weird when I speak Minotaur. I understand.
Vig just breaks out. It's so hard. We can't say the south about people.
No, we can't.
Braxis, who refuses to speak in Leonin.
This is some fucking like cultural oppression right there. Nobody can
Oh,
say their
well,
native language.
I'm Cetrion,
Meanwhile, Tiptoe doesn't know common. He's just speaking
former
bullshit.
former captain of the well, captain in the army for Lorem, but that doesn't really matter. They don't have an army anymore.
Oh, you're
Kind of
from
matters to
Lorem.
us.
Wait
We
a
have
minute. How do
been
you
to
people
Lorem.
know about that?
We we have been to Lorem actually a few times.
Wow.
City's still standing to some degree.
People still live there. The Eldritch Bakery has given us a few cookies every now and then.
I stay away from there, very far away.
Vega does not blame you. And the
And the weird old lady also. I
yes,
try to avoid
still there.
actively.
She won't
She
fucking
says some
die.
strange things that sometimes are true. It's very difficult trying to parse it all together.
It is.
But unfortunately, Vega does not know how long you have been gone from Lorem, but the way time works in that forest, I'm sure you are aware. Time works very strangely.
The last time I was there, let's see, I'm only like 25. The city was still kind of like alive. Actually had a functioning army.
You guys were still part of Kitus at that point.
Kitus was still like talking to us.
Hmm.
How are those people doing?
Well, Lorem isn't. They don't have much of an army anymore. But they are protected by the forest, so having an army is not quite as necessary. They have cut off pretty much any communication with Kitus, whether willingly or not. And they have grown, well, due to the strange time things that happen there, they are older.
A lot has changed. Wow.
But Lorem is still standing, though. In fact, V will go over and like kind of tap Braxis. Braxis's people, currently displaced from the plains, are there as
Yeah.
well. They're working together.
Part of the Leonin that were driven out by Krethes and his followers.
Seems like a charming bunch.
Well, they're certainly not helping our image as a entire race, really. But
I
yeah,
mean, I
Vig
still
is
remember when
glad.
General Drake was just a sergeant. I mean, it's been a while.
We have interacted with that one many times. It was a neutral experience.
okay.
Also, in case you were curious, I am a paladin by trade.
Vig is a druid. Vig has done this his entire life. But for now, it may be good for those of you who can to try to sleep. Because if they know about the mountains where we're going, we have to outrun them.
Yeah, just poke me or something. If something shows up, I'm a light sleeper. Force of habit.
Vig does not sleep. Vig cannot. So, if something happens, Vig will wake you.
She yell really loud in my brain.
You do the brain
Yeah.
yelling thing a lot, huh?
Praxis would probably sleep nearer to Vig, just so he can be one of those that's woke up real early if people anything happens.
Well, that's the other thing. Is like, it's the nice thing is like Vig is like the telepathic equivalent of like a rooster.
True.
not-
You could just
Like,
blast
I'm
our brains with
120
noise.
feet. I could just blast everyone's brains with "Get the fuck up!"
And you can do it all at once.
Yeah, I can do it literally simultaneously.
Okay, then yeah. Vig, I guess, would be the side being used as probably a bed, unless Tiptoe's using Sentry on his bed.
I will
Either
lay
or.
down.
Where's Brexit? Where does he go?
Carefully,
Where'd he go?
carefully not to crush.
I don't know. We're
Tina.
probably just in the plains and the tall grass somewhere. So, I'm over. I'm in the darkness down here
Oh my
somewhere.
god.
Why are you down there?
I lost me.
Oh my god.
There you go.
Just peeking out. Just. What's up?
Okay, there we go.
Right. There you go. Snuggled right back where I belong.
Hey, where'd the robot come from?
Beef too cold. Beef
Stop it.
chili.
It's all a dream that Albie's having that Brax is still alive. It's not true. He's dead. He's very
It was
dead.
all a dream.
Emotional damage.
Yeah, I suppose since I'm bag of holding holder now, just tell me when I gotta add shit. I'll also need that list at some point so I can add all the other stuff that Vrax already had in the bag of holding.
Oh, I think all it had in it was just like the Eldritch cookies. I think we only had like
And-
2 of those left. An
and your
entire
ale.
barrel of mead
Or
with a
mead.
golden cock statue mounted on it.
Okay. It's a barrel of mead. Got it.
You wouldn't have happened to have a recipe in there, did you?
I mean, it probably would have been in there, but unless you were like intricately making mead and knew how to read it, it wouldn't help you at all.
But I say, if you got something, Vig might actually start studying it. What else is he gonna
I
do
said,
in his free
there
time?
was one like taped to the side of the barrel.
Vig will look for the recipe taped to the side of the barrel.
Ah, good
If
berry
it is
mead.
there. Huh?
Good berry mead. Interesting, interesting. I don't know what half these ingredients are, but I know the
Yeah,
good berry
Vig-
one. Uh-huh.
Vig will just start. Yeah, Vig will just start thinking about how to. It's like, I want to take on some of his, some of his legacy. The meat must not go.
Distill. What does that mean?
What just? Yeah, what is this? What are all
What
these
are
science
hops?
words? I don't know.
I don't know the
Vig is going to have to
jump.
find some sort of bartender, something to help, a brewer or something, help understand this. Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing you guys know, brewer.
Yeah.
Do you trust him? No, that's a different story. And you do know a barkeep. Will he be willing to help you guys? That's also a different answer.
Well, the other question
Uh,
is, will they be around? Depends on how time works while we're in the plains,
That is
outside
a
of the
good
forest.
point. They were very elderly when you guys got there last. That's disappointing to think about.
It's very sad to think about.
Their children
Rex would
are
also
grown.
probably still have Vig's the little scarecrowy one for Vig that dances in the bag too. So
Oh,
that's
yeah.
still there.
Just opens it up.
Ah.
And of course, Albie has the hat that still has Albie's feather in it.
Yeah.
What do I put as? I'm tempted to put a talking doll in there instead.
Dancing scarecrow. There you go. I think I threw my greatsword in there too.
What? Okay. Manage inventory. This is why I wanted a list. Damn it.
But other than that, that's it.
Except for that one thing.
Oh, yeah, also.
And maybe that other thing. I don't know. I don't remember if I put it in there or not.
An entire stone statue of Vig.
The wood carving.
Okay. Great sword is in bag of holding. Flip the spear. Don't equip the great sword.
47 different Vig statues made out of gold.
Holy shit.
What the fuck?
Where'd they come from? Who knows?
Don't ask where that gold came from. It's not your problem.
It's everybody's problem when I get to the Eldritch Bakery.
a bag quite literally labeled Vig
Unless
money that
anybody's ate
contains
any
like
more of the
120
cookies,
silver.
there'd still be 6 cookies left because I've been keeping track.
Because they have
Because of course I have.
specifically labeled Vig silver and it's got like 120 silver in it.
Well, that was pretty productive. You guys escaped.
We did.
And it all worked out in the end.
Yippee!
Hey.
So proud of us all.
Yippee!
I'm gonna live